Hello, everybody. My name is Tabla Rosa, aka La Roza Negra, or Black Rose if you're nasty. And in the studio with me today, I have the lovely, the incomparable, the amazing, the gorgeous, the tired of white folksist. mm. Do you want to
Heavy on
finish?
the.
You want to finish introducing yourself, or should I? I can keep going with the adjectives.
I don't want you to keep going, just so I can see how creative you can get.
Lady, I done been in your streams since day one with several different puns, ad libs, and more. Do we really want to?
Nah, you ain't got to continue, my good friend. It's your girl Liv, Sun Kiss Liv, your neighborhood friendly blue out here smoking her weed, minding her business, and drinking her water.
Amen. Matter of fact, hold on. Spin it the other way around because this ain't sponsored.
This ain't sponsored. Let me swoop.
Ain't no free promo.
Not the free.
Ain't no free promo. I mean, this bottle is nice,
In
but
the,
ain't no free promo.
in the words of the famous T.S. Madison.
Oh yes. I love when she did that shit.
That right there was like, that was top tier.
I saw that was when she first did it, and then the memes took off.
Man, the memes
went crazy.
The internet don't know how to act as it is. And I just
and especially us, because you know T.S. Madison is us heavy.
I didn't know she lived here, and it makes me happy.
Oh yes, she's a Florida girl, moved to Atlanta.
I just want to hug her neck one time. I just need her to understand that I have been watching you since you was T.S. Madison, aka the Big Dick Bitch. Okay,
I've been watching BigDickBitch.com. Help me! It's a snake. Them vines was everything.
Those vines got me through. Between her and D Breezy, snip, snip, ho, the original snip, snip. Niggas is wondering why they saying that in the club now. That's why. Shout out D Breezy. That's why.
We be molding the culture. But we do a lot of things. Some are great and some not so great. And today we're gonna have to hold ourselves accountable. You know, it's
That's Black a big word for Elmo.
It's Black History Month. We've been celebrating ourselves all month long, but we got to also call ourselves to the table. We got to have that monthly meeting where we go, what we been doing. First of all, Clarence Thomas got to go, but that's we gonna say that immediately on the docket. That's asked and answered. Ain't no questions. He got to go.
I need you to edit this part out. I need you to edit this one part out right here.
So with that being said, I want to make sure that I'm very clear. This is not a fight. We are not here to tussle. We are not here to engage in any kind of conflict. This is a comfortable conversation between sibs, cousins. Oh, look at this black love. Look at this black love. Not the Holy Ghost step. Not the Holy Ghost step. If you see the Lord, please run.
Why you do this? Because I immediately went to church. In my head, all that that PTSD. Oh my God, you just sent my fool with that. No. It was what she was singing. It was the song she was singing, and it took me back to Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. And first when we had revival, and that I just I felt like raving off of that. So Raven.
Surely she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another fight. I have a bottom, make him wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night.
Oh Jesus, the PTSD. I was like, oh, I remember them nights. Oh my God, because my grandma played the tambourine. So you already know. My grandma played the tambourine, honey.
But we gotta finally introduce this damn episode. Okay. This is not a space of conflict, as I said before. We are here as your siblings, your your little niece and there's no nephew in the room, but little nieces, nibblings, nephews. We's here is your little siblings, big siblings, wherever we fall in your life. That is who we here to be in that conversation. We just
I'm the
here.
auntie. I'm the auntie. What's the gender neutral for aunt?
I don't know.
Google.
Google is free.
We're talking it. We're talking it. I'll keep talking. I'm listening to you. We doing it, but I'm.
While we are gonna say some things that's gonna hurt your feelings, Nuck If You Buck is not on today's soundtrack.
Pibbling.
Cry. Please cry. Crying is healing.
We are pibblings.
Pibblings.
Parent.
The parent siblings. Got you.
The parent siblings. Pibbling. That's fire.
I like that.
We're your pibblings. I'm your pibbling.
Yes, indeed. But today's episode is called Fruits of Our Labor. Finger pointing within our communities, because we do a lot of blaming and bringing up problems and different things that's going on between us, but we don't ever really talk about how to navigate these spaces, how to find any kind of solutions, or get actually into the problems and say, okay, so if this is what's at the core of the problem, then perhaps this may be the best course of action, because not every problem has an answer or a solution. I can acknowledge that. But it's at least worth trying to find, not necessarily an answer, but at least a resolve.
100%.
That being said, P.S. motherfucking A. I am my brother and my sister's keeper. I am not your therapist. Go seek therapy. I am not a professional. While I am giving you advice from my perspective, ultimately, you know what you are struggling with more than anybody. You go tell it to somebody who can actually advise you. And if they can't advise you, maybe search someone who can, because therapists are not a one-size-fit-all. Much like any doctor, you got to shop around, find the right one. What you got for us, Lee? You and this air horn.
Listen.
You finna make me dab in a minute.
Yeah. Let me see. P.S. motherfucking A.
What you got for me? Speak clearly.
What was that?
The microphone.
I got the fork. P.S. motherfucking A.
Talk to me.
It's okay to be wrong. That's it. That's the tweet.
Damn. That's the post.
It's okay to be wrong.
Can I piggyback on that for a second? Not only is it okay to be wrong, it's okay to come back later on and find out you were wrong. Because you might have been right in that moment or right in what you were doing. It's all right to come back and say, damn, I probably shouldn't have did that, or I ain't do that right.
It's okay to do that. It's so okay.
And this goes,
nobody's going to, ain't nobody gonna scold you for that shit. If anything, people gonna be like, bitch, you grew.
You might have somebody occasionally shoot you I told you so if they were telling you against it, but even I told you so, it's a little annoying. I can admit, we all know an I told you so ass nigga. It's me, I'm niggas.
Well, I told you not to do that shit, but here you are.
I still love you. I'm glad to see you on the other side. But how we not gonna do this shit again is my question. Because we don't make the same mistakes twice.
Oh no, I'm not the I told you so. I'm the so what did we learn?
Amen. I promise you, I actually hit my best friend with that last time, because we got a little too elevated and got a heavy wave of the munchies, and they woke up feeling like, ooh, damn, my stomach.
I'm trying to see what that is on your wall. Is that
this?
That's either Demon Slayer or Naruto. Okay, I was like, it's either Demon Slayer or Naruto.
Yes.
I saw the white hair and I was like, that's got to be Kakashi, but it was Jiraiya.
So Kakashi and Jiraiya are actually side by side. Let me pull the flag. Because it's a full flag, so it needs to be ironed. Don't mind your business.
We ain't judging.
You got
okay.
Tsunade, Rock Lee, Guy, Gaara, Hinata, Jiraiya, Sasuke. I mean, not Sasuke. Wow, Sakura, Miss Sasuke.
Yeah, Mrs. Sasuke.
I already called Kakashi, Naruto and his seal, Iruka, Sai, Yamato, Shikamaru, Shoji, and
Man, I'm a cosplay Shikamaru. That's one of my next cosplays because I already got the
didn't you do it at what convention
Kakashi.
was that?
I did Kakashi.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did the casual Kakashi.
You pulled out the book and everything. You was reading porn in public.
I had it on my phone. Thank you. Let me just stop and look at what my man cooked. The scrimps and Alfredus.
You about to be, I mean, this is your meal, yes, and it looked real pretty, but in the long term, in the grand scheme of things, us as niggas, we got to deliver ourselves from Alfredo, please and thank you.
The only reason why is because I hadn't had it in so long.
Okay, fair. Okay, you enjoy this Alfredo then, because it's nice.
I hadn't had it in a while,
but damn it,
I can't remember the last time I made anything Alfredo.
Okay,
because we've been honey, we've been over here eating pot roasts and breaded crock pot.
Ma'am,
throw that roast in the crock. What?
We didn't have this conversation before. You need a cat. You need another cat. You need a dog. I can bark.
Babe, do you want a dog? Do you want a dog? Because every time on stream when I talk about like shit that we eat, like things that we cook, I ask you like, you need another pet. You need another cat. I can be a dog. I can bark.
I'm the best kind of dog. I'm like Scooby Doo. I do dishes.
That's all that is. But no, that's my P is motherfucking 8. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to realize that you're wrong later on and come back and be like, hey, damn, I fucked that up. My bad.
And also,
I'm sorry.
In all of that, as much as you're acknowledging you're wrong, I need you to also realize that you still need to apologize. If you wronged somebody, you need to apologize.
And an apology, what can I do to prevent this from happening again? What changes do you need to see in my behavior? Because your friend gonna look at you and be like, damn, you actually, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you mature and shit now. Hold on. You been going to therapy? This kind of nice.
Not therapy.
Hold on. This kind of nice.
Oh no.
What's not okay though? What's not okay? I want to say knowingly walking into bad decisions. While we in the same vein right now, knowingly walking into bad decisions is never gonna be okay. I mean, not small fine print unless there really is no other option, and really
he was talking to me real loud just then. That's why I was like,
and really ask yourself if it's no other options before you get there.
Listen, please weigh all options.
I know some options may be unfavorable, but unfavorable options are much better than terrible.
Mm-hmm. Right. Motherfucking right.
I'm gonna say this like this for my street niggas too, because I didn't have to dump a few because they decided to make bad decisions and didn't like the fact that I told you, if you go out here and fuck up, I'm not holding you down while you get locked up. You made a choice. I'm so sorry.
Me neither.
I'm out of here. Look, going to flip real quick might be a nice way to get cash in your pockets. Also think about the long-term effects of everything that comes with that lifestyle.
Exactly.
Alternatively, going to a 9-to-5 or any kind of job of any kind may be less than favorable, and you may have to still hustle and bust your ass. But it is an option. Please consider the people that, because I feel like a lot of people also don't realize it's not just people that you trying to be laid up with or boot up with. It's also family members that feel the same way. I'm not sending you no letters. I'm not taking no collect calls. I'm
changing my number. Because you might have it memorized.
I might need to change my address.
Oh, yes. I might change zip codes.
This is also why I'm hesitant to be bringing niggas to my mama house, because my mama ain't one for moving.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be
Not that little.
This is for my people who date men and masculine presenting or masculine oriented individuals. Don't be bringing niggas.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much for this.
Don't be bringing niggas to the house. No, like,
don't be bringing niggas to the house.
No. Like, you can bring them to your place. Ideally, fine if you're comfortable enough with that. The house is mama house. Mama and them big mama house. Don't bring them to the house unless y'all getting married. If y'all ain't locked in like this, do not bring that man.
And even then, wait a month and wait 90 days after you get married to bring him over.
Really, truly, because divorces happen, annulments happen. Make sure you get that shit locked in.
And a lot during our generation too. Like, well, the divorce rate is high. Not the fallback.
No, not this, please.
Not the fallback. You look like Homer Simpson in the hedges right there. You really put yourself in the hedges. Like,
one thing about me, I will vanish. You see this face? I'm sitting in direct light right now. It will get darker.
You have to. You need to edit yourself doing the fade. Like, you need to figure out a way to. You gotta figure out a way to make yourself vanish.
I have a shot that's empty. I can do it. I was
gonna say, please. I don't know what YouTube tutorial I gotta look up. I will help you figure out in the middle of this podcast.
I got you. I'm gonna send you the clip when I do it.
Oh, please. I need that in my life.
Sometimes you gotta know when to leave. That's another thing. We're gonna go through the whole list of these. So I need you to also realize a lot of these, not necessarily a tangents, but this is an ongoing conversation because it's not one size fits all. This conversation just gonna flow. You need to know when to leave. And that's a future episode to come. We're gonna talk about it briefly.
When to hold them. Know when to fold.
I hate you. I hate you for that. Cause why? Every time you start singing, I just think about that damn Monique special too. Know when to hold them. You be bumping your jigger. Gotta switch it to the white people music real quick when the police come. Oh my
God, man. Oh my God. Oh, I thought on Chris Stapleton real quick.
Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, somebody.
Well, I thought Tim McGraw. I went skydiving. I went
Rocky Mountain. NSYNC. It's gonna be man.
I wanna see you on the door, baby, bye bye. Doing the choreography at the stoplight and everything. We don't play with me.
Oh, that wasn't NSYNC. I'm tripping. Okay, my bad. No, because remember, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys was right here. They was doing exactly the same things, beefing with one another. They were doing
the same shit.
They was going back and forth, kind of like.
But which one was your favorite though? That's the question. Which group? Which group did you favor over? Not the vanishing. Come back. I was an NSYNC person mainly because of the dance tracks. Because as a dancer, they had more. You know what I'm saying? When I was in my feelings, I'd listen to Backstreet Boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Believe.
I feel like I'm gonna have
when I say you don't have to.
It's featuring both
I want it that way because we are two worlds apart.
Y'all really hit that shit. Y'all was ready and NSYNC.
Oh my God, man! Nah, man. Backstreet Boys had them. You know what I'm saying? They had the real nice, when you in your thoughts and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But when you trying to shake ass, you threw on NSYNC, bro. Like,
here we go, one more time. Everybody's in it. But that one was a nice Backstreet Boys clip. Oh wait, no, that was NSYNC too.
Everybody, yeah, that was my shit.
Is that the
That's
only?
Backstreet's
I'm trying
Day.
to think. No, I'm trying to think. Backstreet
Is that
fucking
like?
dance tracks.
Is that the only like?
Is that the only one?
I think. Bitch, I think that's the only one.
They gave us a whole bunch of hold on. My brain is
because when it came down to ballads, bro. I don't know.
Gone. Sing you under the.
I don't know. Gone by NSYNC. That song still hits me to this day. That song.
Gone.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake was singing through his nose. Yeah.
Get me out of here. As long as you love. No, that's a ballad. That's a ballad.
That's a ballad. When it came, them boys gave us nothing but ballads. Don't hear you say. Listen, can we talk about that? How JC carried that note in Bye Bye Bye? Can we just talk about JC? Bye bye, baby. Say that shit, JC. To this day,
I feel like I need to plug in that clip from one of my previous streams because I broke down. It's 5 members in NSYNC, and I need y'all to understand. We all know them like this. You got JT, JC Chases, Chip Skylark, the Bosley nigga.
You called him Chip Skylark, and I know exactly which member of NSYNC you were talking about. My shiny teeth in me, head ass. Oh,
Icky Vicky, you're so icky.
We are off topic, ma'am. We have got to stick. We're going to be here until 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
We're going to try not to, because this is what happened last time.
This is exactly, oh my God, this is exactly what happened last time.
But we can't say we didn't have a good time.
Oh, it was great. I would do it. If this fuck up, I'll do it again. I don't give a fuck.
Because these are fun.
I'm going to do the same shit. There go the link. Plug yourself in.
I think the links work for multiple clicks. That's why I was just like, hey, so the previous link still works, right? No, they're one-time use?
You know what? I don't know. Let's test that theory. For the
next one, and then I'll email you if I need it.
Yeah, test that theory.
All right. Speaking of testing theories, I know I mentioned Nuck If You Buck is not on today's soundtrack, but
why not?
So I need you to I was finna go there. There is a time and place for you to let the inner Nuck If You Buck start playing in your mind.
Okay, if we can't have Nuck If You Buck, can we at least have either vice versa? Or either, can we have either vice versa or either never scared? Can we have, no, damn. Bitch better have my money, Rihanna, none of that.
Why are you trying to get people beat up?
Because violence is the answer? I don't know.
I feel like at any given moment, you finna put your right hand up, put your left hand up, put your right hand up. It's whatever. That was the actual song that started fights and parties. Like, Nuck If You Buck, but like everybody got lit off that one, and then if Henny was in the system, the bumping around got to start.
No,
but niggas understood what was going on with that one. But if It's Whatever actually got a whole bunch of fights.
That too, but there's a certain Lil Jon and the East Side Boys song.
I know what song you're talking about. I can't think right now.
You know exactly what song. Rip your motherfucking click, nigga. Like one of them. It was one of them. It was one of them type of shits. And them shits.
What song?
I have seen. Listen, I've been in a room when a fight broke out at a house party back at VSU when them fucking.
Was it?
I'm just in the corner with my cup, like, why is they fighting?
Who did it?
What the hell's going on?
It was What You Gonna Do. There we go.
No, it was another one. It was another one. No, it was
the fact that it's so many of them is the problem.
Lil Jon and Eastside. No, what was? Give me the Crunk Juice album. Let me see what it was. I know it was on Crunk Juice.
Yeah, Crunk Juice had.
Was it real nigga roll call? Was it that one with Ice Cube? I think it was that one. I think it was that one.
They faces rapping in it?
Yes, that was them. Yeah. That song right there.
Wait, which one was it?
Real nigga roll call. That's all. It was that.
Jesus.
I have seen fights. Oh my God. Like so many fights. So many fights. It was great. Take me back. Because times were simpler.
I want us
During that phase of my life, times were
either we fighting or we not. We fighting or we not.
Right.
I'm glad that we in a wig era now because I'll snatch this bitch off and then put it back on at the end of a fight. I will.
Speaking of, there's a TikTok.
Come get your wig back, bitch. You want it? Come get it.
No. I'm a one up that.
The girl with the pink wig?
No, she had a real pretty blonde updo for Valentine's Day. She got into a fight. Her shit came off partially, but she snatched the other girls completely off. So she went back to her stylist with girl's wig in her hand. Her stylist repurposed that wig and put it on her head. So not only did you get your ass beat, but you got your wig, and you know how wigs is expensive. Frontals installments is expensive. So not only did you get your ass beat, but you got your wig taken off, repurposed, and then put on the head of the girl that beat your ass. The way I would move to another state.
I'm moving to the middle of the Midwest. I'll take my chances with the KKK at that point.
Oh, baby, you just got it. Oh, well, that's the case. Just go to Stone Mountain.
That's different. I'm crazy. I ain't that crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna say you just go to Stone Mountain for that. What you?
When I say take my chances with the KKK, I don't mean intentionally going to them niggas.
Oh, just go down to Sylvester, Georgia, child. Just go down 75. Come on, I'll take you down there. I gotta go down there this weekend anyway. Go see my mama.
Until you do right by me.
Everything you do.
You not gonna. I'll be damned.
Oh my God, the color purple's on HBO Max. I don't know if you knew that.
Which one? The musical that they just redid recently, or the actual original one with like Whoopi and Oprah? And
I think it's the original. I didn't even know they did a musical.
They just did a recent musical.
Why would you make a musical out of that?
Bailey. Well, words are hard. It initially was a musical, and then they made a film adaptation. It was a book, then a musical, then a film.
Wow.
That's how Cynthia Erivo and Fantasia got a lot of Broadway accolades, because they both did renditions of "I'm Here," which is a song from the "Got My House, It Still Keep the Cold Out." Yes.
I did not know that.
It pays to have a musical theater friend. Same thing with A Raisin in the Sun. And also, a lot of people don't...
That was a musical too?
That one's also a musical. Well, not a musical, excuse me, a play. But it was committed to stage, yes. For Color Girls was actually a better musical, because what Tyler Perry did, we ain't gonna talk about the Tyler Perry-isms. Also, look here. While we addressing all of the problems with our community, we like to point the fingers at Tyler Perry, but we the problem, because we keep watching and supporting Tyler Perry without actively going, amen, now look.
I'm not even gonna hold you though. Some of the money that he does do, I mean, I get it.
I will say the money helps. Don't get me wrong. He do be putting money back into the community. Yes.
Oh no, because he made the seniors around that live around where his studios is at. He like paid make sure that he's making sure that their rent don't increase.
I can appreciate that, but we also need to make sure that while we are doing great
things, that he get a better wig stylist, because them wigs.
Hold on, because we're not gonna talk about the. I tell y'all every motherfucking time, if I take this wig off and you see these Shamar Moore braids, it's just as bad as that goddamn wig. It's fuzzy. My hairline moving back here because all the new growth.
All the new growth.
And I ain't taking these bitches down till they boneless. I'm not.
Did you just say?
I did. Not the side eye. You just it was so evil. Why would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Did I lie though?
Why would you say that?
You be pulling that shit up, the hair be falling off the bone, stick your finger through the braid, wiggle it a little bit.
The way that has been, oh my God, like.
Hey, and make my hair grow. That's why I leave that shit alone. I oil it, I grease it, I wash it when it get a little bit too much build up, and I rinse and repeat. And I don't take them down until I absolutely have to. If I can't see the braids no more, that's time to take them down. But if I can see them,
I washed. Yeah, if I can still see the woven, no, it's too much. Nah, I took mine down, and I just had my fro out. I have not properly detangled my head, child.
I feel you. I ain't mad at it.
You see this shit on top of my head? Child, this what? No, ma'am. Y'all gonna get this puff.
Y'all gonna love
this
it.
Moisturized puff. Y'all can get this moisturized. It's moisturized, but them split ends, bitch.
I mean, silk press season is approaching. Springtime is silk press season, cause
honey, in Georgia, no, ma'am.
Oh yeah, humidity. I forgot you in Georgia.
Because the moment I step outside, my hair's like.
Spring and fall are the seasons for silk presses because it's not too hot, but you got the moisture. Mm-mm. And if your hair can't quite hold the heat and last through, it's gone, and you're gonna end up looking like Macy Gray. What? Come back to us. Come back to us. I watched your soul.
All I saw was just, and I'm like, I'm sleepy. I can't do this no more. Cut.
Nah, we're done here.
Back it up.
But I think we've addressed the general consensus. We like grandmas. I don't know. Do we have any critiques for Granny and them? I don't. I do.
Oh, what critiques for grandmas and the
Granny? It's okay. It's okay to mind your business when you realize baby is grown. Like they still a child under you. I know, but like.
Mind your business.
I changed your mama's diapers, and now I'm old enough to have a creature to make diapers. I don't want one, but I'm old enough to.
But guess what, grandmama? Now you old enough for me to be able to change yours. Stop. Leave.
Ain't no.
And that's what I was gonna piggyback that.
You wonder why I be fading away.
That's what I was gonna do, because I had to have a whole thing on my grandmama about my tattoos. Like, okay, Southern Baptist, like you ain't supposed to, why you, first of all.
This is God, this is a vessel, this is your temple meant to serve God. You ain't supposed to be doing all that.
I said, Mama, like I legit had to sit, I sat her down, I said, hey Ma, remember how you used to tell me that when I get grown out of your house, I can do what I want to do?
Which brings us to the last thing I want to address before we switch segments. Words mean things, and words hold power. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you manifest. Be careful what you wish
Words
for.
are literal magic. That's why it's called spelling.
That's all I'm gonna say there. I ain't finna go down the long list of stuff. Just watch your mouth.
Because I'm just saying. I said, Mama, you told me to wait until I was grown and out of your house to do what I wanted to do, right?
You didn't teach me the lesson of what you were really trying to instill in me. You said when you get out my house, you can do what you want. So now I'm out.
You said that you wasn't gonna do that. I was like, I remember what I said as a kid because I was afraid of needles really bad back then. And I was under the impression that it was just this unbearable pain. And when I actually found out for myself, when I actually fucked around and found out, I was like, oh,
this is not bad.
Actually kind of cool. It hurt like a motherfucker. Not bad. It's bearable. And then I actually learned exactly what my pain tolerance was. So you actually should be proud that I learned a little bit more about myself.
I know what I'm capable of.
But I'm like, I'm not that same little girl that was in the marching band. You know what I'm saying? In the parades and shit. I'm not her no more. I mean, I'm still the same person.
But I've grown. I've changed.
I said, Mama,
evolved. I'm not the same person.
I said, Mama, I'm grown.
3 seconds ago.
I pay taxes. I'm grown.
Not I pay taxes. I got bills. I pay taxes. I don't want none of it.
I have rent. I'm grown.
I luckily ain't had to have that conversation with my grandmother. I did have to with my great aunt before she passed. I'm like, hey, so Not in those exact words, because my mama wouldn't have been mad at me for saying it necessarily, but she would have been mad because she would have had to hear about it.
She didn't like it. That's exactly because she didn't like it because she had to hear about it. That's what it was. She was just like, well, I mean, I know, but I was like, Mama, there are so many rules in the Bible that you have broken in your lifetime while I was living in your house.
You eat swine, you eat shrimp. I can't figure out which one is wrong, but both of them feel suspect, and we eat it all.
So it's been other shit, like things that I won't speak of. And I'm like, Mom, you've done things.
Do you wear blended fabrics?
You cut your hair.
Oh,
like stop playing with me. Like what do you? If you want to cherry pick the Bible, let's cherry pick the Bible. I went to the same church you did, Mama.
Look here, did you ever put makeup on so you could get all extra fancy and adorned? You going out to show out in the world? That's a sin.
That's a sin too. So it's like, what do you?
You out here looking good. My favorite thing, because call a thing a thing. I love to always throw out this Bible. I don't know if this is an adage or an actual verse. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let those who without sin cast the first stone. Now look here. I'm gonna help line you up with pebbles, but I'm also finna collect pebbles as well, and we finna weigh them out. And if we finna have a rock fight, we finna have a rock fight. That's what I say. That's the next part of the scripture for me, because me and God, we like this. The Bible, all that. But me and God, we here. We here.
Do you want to know why I support violence? Jesus went in the temple and literally knocked all that shit over. Come on.
Throwing fucking flipping tables.
He literally was flipping. Jesus literally walked in that shit and flipped everything.
Fuck is you niggas doing?
Shut up. Fuck is y'all doing? Jesus did that. So you know what I'm finna do? Knock all this shit over.
Look here. God wiped out an entire continent because them niggas were stripping. And told somebody wife, look here. You being spared because I fuck with you and your husband. Don't you look back. Because you're going to look back and you're going to try and judge me for what the fuck I'm doing. Mind your business. Keep it pushing. Don't worry about your blessings. Don't worry about what's going on with the next person. For you get fucked up just like them.
And what happened?
That pillar of salt was right there. Like that pillar of salt was right there.
Got fucked up just like him.
I imagine it happens like fucking like. Have you seen The Lightning Thief, the actual movie, when he went and fought Medusa? Oh my God, you gotta watch it.
You talking about Percy Jackson? I did see it, but I vaguely remember.
I need you to go back and watch it. I imagine the pillar of salt happened the same way Medusa catching that stone pillar immediately just.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, because said don't look back with the.
I wonder if she was ahead of the group, because if she was behind everybody, I imagine because he not looking back. He's like, "Hey, wifey, you still with us?" But if she was ahead of the group and everybody watched her turn back, them kids, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you just saw your mom. I didn't even think about that.
On the upside, they gonna want to turn back. They go, "Mama, no, them kids also saw now."
Now you ain't got no.
He's just a bachelor. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell. I'm so sorry. We finna go to the next segment.
Let's pick these petals. Let's pick.
Amen. So today we got 3 questions. 3 questions on the docket. I need you to put your thinking cap on. You need me to play the Jeopardy music so you can get ready, or you got it? It better not be a tinfoil hat live. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I'm gonna make one. Next time I get something, I gotta get some aluminum foil anyway, and I'm gonna make a tinfoil hat specifically for you.
I hate you.
And the next time you do some shit on stream, I'm gonna find it.
So now,
and I'm gonna set it right here on top of the poof.
Now I gotta behave in stream so you don't put on your tinfoil hat.
I might just put it on just because it's a random Friday. What you mean?
You see how niggas? You see?
I'm gonna just sit. It's gonna sit right here. I'll make sure it's small. So it sit in the middle of the poof. So it's just gonna sit right here.
I be giving niggas ideas on how to terrorize me.
You be setting yourself up.
I really am.
You be setting yourself up. See, accountability. See, all part of today's
I can recognize
segment.
I'm the problem. I'm gonna resolve it too. Look at this. Look at this. Easy solution.
Stop. There you go. Hold on. Wait. There you go again. Dog, I swear to God, if you do that, I'm a oof.
First question. You ready?
Yes. We got this. We got this.
Do you think we can heal as a community, or do you think we just need to move on and adapt with what's going on?
Oh my God. We need to heal, bro. It ain't. Am I optimistic about it? Hell no, it's too many of us. Some of us too far gone.
We got so many different topics to cover though, because we got the long-standing issues within our community of like transphobia, homophobia, but still putting up with the long-standing issues of pedophilia, grooming, all of these things, and then we taking blind eyes to domestic abuse because we don't talk about our business in the street. That's not helping us
at all.
We still got all of these. We got generations, people in our generation still struggling with the same mindset that people from back in the day had with this post-traumatic slave disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Look here. If I come to you and you feel the need to not go out unless your hair is silk pressed, I need you. I'm not saying you can't, because that might be a mean ass silk press and I love it, but I need you to confront the fact as to why you feel the need to mutilate your natural hair.
That, well, I wouldn't say silk pressed, but I wouldn't go outside with a bonnet on, or like still don't to this day, or my pajamas. Like I will, unless it's like if I'm just like going to the store or
like
like
Wally World or something. I can respect that.
Walmart or like the corner store right here, and at nighttime.
Going
but
to
like
the Publix, the something real quick.
Yeah, but no, like all day, like I'm running errands in my no.
I'm okay with
it. But that's, I recognize where that came from. My grandma, I was raised, you don't do that. You don't say you wear certain things. Then white people
gonna talk about you. You can't just go out there looking any kind of way. I was having this conversation the other day with a couple of my friends. They were like, I recognize now that, because she just dyed her hair, almost like it's real copper, almost orange even, because it's a real vibrant, pretty color. But she dyed her hair, and her granny ain't like it. And her granny has some words for her, and she had to just get her granny grace. And she was like, Granny, I need you to cool it. This ain't going nowhere. I understand. I respect it. I understand and respect your opinion. I respect you as an individual. But this hair ain't going nowhere. So, relax yourself. But also, she had to go and confront the whole, Granny was from back in the day. She was trying to make sure that we got jobs. We ain't get treated no kind of way because we look crazy. We ain't get no kind of stigma because people gonna run their mouth about us. We ain't, and words meant a lot more back in the day. Not to say that they don't mean things now, because as we said before, watch your mouth. But one wrong sentence back in the day could really royally fuck up your living experience.
Yeah.
Hell, we talk about it every Black History Month. Think about Emmett Till. One white woman that's still living to this day. I'm not saying she gotta die. I'm not saying she deserved to get jumped.
I think she passed.
I hope she in the firiest.
She next to King Von and Queen Elizabeth. I believe it.
King Von? What Von do? Wait a minute.
What did Von do?
I don't know. I don't know.
In your spare time.
Give me a quick synopsis. What happened?
A lot of bodies. Bodies. Bodies.
Were they ops or
him, her, them, bodies.
So he was the Grim Reaper in these streets. All right. Oh well. Call me a bad person. I don't think that's hell worthy. I just don't think he getting into the pearly gates. He gonna be outside. He up there. He just outside the gates. You know? He roaming for a little bit, for a long while.
He killed a 17-year-old girl, sis.
Never mind.
I thought you was gonna vanish. I
really went in that moment. I truly wish I could actually.
You just went. She was 17.
I am so sorry. I mean, I'm making jokes,
Now you see
but
why
not
I say
making light
you
of these
next
people's
to
passing. Don't misunderstand me as
you
well.
next to Queen Elizabeth,
Oh yeah. These people had.
Triple X Tentacion, all them next, sitting right next to them, right next to them.
Damn. Okay. On second
Right.
thought, maybe he is in hell. Maybe. Just
Maybe
I'm not.
he might.
You know, the weather forecast today says there's a 70% chance of rain.
Right. Like, what is that noise? Okay.
Ooh,
But nah,
what
man.
noises? Not you hearing
It's
stuff.
the hot water heater.
Oh, girl. I didn't have one spooky incident
That's
this
why I
week
was like,
already. We don't fuck with noises.
yeah, my fridge. I hear my fridge and my hot water heater.
Okay.
The two vibrate. The two sounds together make a weird. I was like, oh, that's what that is. Okay, cool. Appliances.
Not you over there
Continue.
trying to open a portal.
Hey man, I haven't tried that yet. I'm not spiritually in tune enough for that
I'm
yet.
going to push you down a flight of stairs and knock that thought out of
You didn't know what the portal was gonna be for. I just
Oh.
want to talk to my grandpa again.
You gonna see him? Look here. I was just watching Timbe earlier.
Hit him with the dad. Help me,
Nigga, help!
oh,
Police!
daddy, please. I'm struggling. Your girl is struggling.
But
Help me figure this shit out.
really true.
But for real though,
To quote Timbe,
just take my head and guide me to just show me the way. You know how you gotta do a baby with a big head. My little brother, I had to do that to my little brother a few times because he didn't.
Is this water bottle empty? I ain't got no more water. God damn it. God damn it.
I used to do this to my little brother all the time. But continue.
I don't know if it's the fires from hell, but my mouth suddenly got dry. I feel the heat coming. Okay, so my question's gotta be, because like I said, I don't know that we truly can heal. I don't mean to seem nihilistic. I don't see it in the cards for us.
That's realistically speaking with how everything
It's
with
been
what we see. Oh my god.
400 plus years, almost 500 years of healing that we gotta do. Because we gotta go all the way back, and it's not just us healing. We gotta heal as a collective, and we gotta heal in sub pockets as well. Because we gotta heal as Black Americans. We gotta heal interpersonally between the Black Americans, those on the African continent and in the Caribbean, and in the Latin countries as well that are not in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, we gotta heal as Black femmes, Black men, Black children gotta heal too, because our inner children still count. We gotta take a minute to let them have their moment as well. We gotta heal as Black elders, because we out here giving ill-advised advice. That's why I said at the beginning of this episode, we're
I'm more
here
so,
to give
more
advice.
so I say it's I wouldn't say it's ill-advised. I would just say it's more outdated.
Yes. Okay, that's fair. Outdated, and not just outdated.
It's very outdated.
But also
and
very situational
close-minded
as well. Because
Yes.
sometimes the information about making sure that you keep a man fed would work back in the day. But nowadays, I'm not just out here feeding a man just to feed a man because I'm next to him, because he might be getting a meal from me and then going up the street to get a meal from Tasha. I'm not saying that all men cheat. Don't get me wrong. Before that, because the niggas love it. Look here, I don't got a lot of neck. I've been fat my whole life. This neck just got here. I just found her. I would like to keep her. Thank you. Y'all ain't coming for my neck. You back with us? I saw you vanish that time. Look at it. Ain't she pretty? She
Beautiful.
Not exactly. She brand new, fresh off the lot.
Can't wait to get this tinfoil hat, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to get this tinfoil hat, dog. I can't wait. I gotta grocery shopping this weekend anyway. I can't wait.
You so excited. You gonna send me a picture.
Alexa, add aluminum foil to my shopping list.
Aluminum foil added.
So it's official. It's official now. Damn.
Now she really finna get the goddamn foil.
I feel like, but when you going grocery shopping, is it because if you doing it anytime within the next week, it'll probably be on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just plug in the picture, right?
I have it by Sunday. I have it by Sunday.
Oh Lord.
I can pay this week. I have it by Sunday. Ain't no thing. Ain't no problem. Shout out Shannon Sharp, bro. He be having me. Love him. Yes. But are we done with this question? Are we done?
Are we done with this question? Because I don't know. I feel like
I just feel like it's gonna take 50 days, 10 hours. But
you think it's possible?
I do. Mm-hmm. I do. Somebody gotta have faith in us, bro. Somebody got to.
Don't misunderstand me. I believe in us. But I believe in our forward progression.
I believe in miracles. Yes, I'm for real. Like
what happened happened. I believe that we all need to come to grips with it. And not necessarily like I think it's a little bit of two. There's some things we can heal from, but a lot of stuff we just gonna have to not let go, but accept that it just happened. And maybe that's healing, and I'm just not understanding it as a form of healing. Because for me, when I think heal, I think try and completely recover from. And some things I can't recover that way. So I'm like, in that regard, I don't consider myself a healed individual. But
I know I ain't.
Some things we gotta go.
I'm damaged.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. I'm an advocate for not the cane. I'm an advocate for replication.
That's my shit.
Replication.
I'm finna go download that shit.
Do you have a first aid kit handy? Not the arms. Also, shout out to Dawn Richardson, because I am so glad the baby is getting her flowers now too.
What's she doing? I ain't heard shit. What's she doing?
Baby's still I don't
pay attention to nothing.
She gave me one of my favorite songs recently. Yes. She make a whole lot of music, but she made one of my favorite songs the last
2023.
2022. I don't know if she put out anything recent, but yeah, she's still making music.
Makes me happy. Oh, I had no idea, child. I thought they all just going and live their lives. Dawn said, "Bitch, this is my life."
Only she in her bag, mighty heavy. When she put this out? Yeah, that was last year. I knew I wasn't tripping. She put out Pigments in 2022, and then my favorite song from Dawn Richards of all time came from her Second Line album, which was in 2021.
Oh,
and actually, I'm gonna circle back to it later and explain why. But
Danny Kane was out here dropping music. I'm sorry.
Wait, recently?
No, I was like looking at their old, like their albums.
They was cranking it out because Dawn went on an interview and told the story. Diddy didn't initially believe in them. They were supposed to be more reality TV group than they were an actual music group. But then they began selling copies and they sold out of copies and they had to print more. And Diddy was all like, "Oh shit, they actually fucked with the music." And then Diddy had them pumping like a machine. And it's not like they were getting invested in by Diddy, because they still had to make their own costumes and everything. Diddy did them dirty.
I hated Showstopper. That song got on my goddamn nerves. That
was Showstopper. Okay, I have to remember.
I hated that goddamn song.
It's a dissonant song. I understand why a lot of people wouldn't like it. It's a very odd song.
Oh, Bad Girl was my shit. For dance purposes.
Yes.
So with Missy Elliott.
For me, Missy gave us a whole bunch of dance track features as well.
I love that woman so much. Sierra, I love that woman.
Sierra's like Princess of the ATL. But like,
just from the start of her career, like trash bag. Stop playing with me. Listen, like.
Flashing back to 8th grade for me, I always think about anytime I hear
duper fly. Okay.
What you think
when
about
Missy
that
was a thick John.
Now if your dude ain't acting right, you tell that dude he got to go. That was I had no damn reason to be dancing to that song in 8th grade. No, I legit danced to that song at a talent show and everything. Full choreography.
But did you win?
I didn't, unfortunately.
They was some hating ass bitches. I'm sorry.
No. It was well earned. Shout out to my friend Daniel. He actually won it.
Okay.
He did a lot of singing, not just then, but he continued singing on, and he was playing the guitar. He did, because it was a winter talent show. He did "Mistletoe" by Justin Bieber, and he actually played the guitar and everything. So I was like, nah, I can see that.
Yeah, you got
You got it, big dog. You up there singing and playing the guitar. You got it, big dog.
I can't do none of that.
You can carry a tune. Stop lying to people.
I can sing.
Yes.
I can't sing and play an instrument at the same time.
I just take a little practice. A little bit of this and that.
Yeah, because
You ain't trying. And besides, technically, Alicia Keys can't either, but she still do it. Tell me I'm lying. I know you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I'll send you the video. Girl, I'm going to show you immediately after, I assure you. Now, I get what was supposed to be happening in that song, but that performance in and of itself has led to too many memes of people in distress. Why was she shrieking like that?
I know exactly what meme you're talking about.
Her on the piano throwing her head back. Yes.
I never knew what she was singing. I was just like, they was like, what? They was like, what note was Alicia Keys hitting for her to be?
It was supposed
the
to
wrong
be a
one, apparently. Just saying, based on how the internet reacted to it, apparently it was the wrong damn one. Because y'all ate that girl up.
When the very first time I saw that meme was very.
I feel like y'all didn't start eating her up until that whole Swiss Beats thing started happening. Cause niggas was fucking with her heavy. Y'all was fucking with songs in A minor. Let me tell you something.
I auditioned for The Voice when she was a coach because I wanted her as my coach. I sure did.
You, right there.
I was going in there. If I don't care if they didn't turn around, and be like, Alicia, we're gonna do this again. You gonna hit your button, goddammit.
Because it's a hit your button show. For me.
I give you a better performance. I don't know what you need from me. What you need, sweetie. I got you. You say I gotta go backstage, gotta warm up to start a little bit. Me.
Okay. I will sing my scales and arpeggios real quick.
but the producers didn't see it for me because one, I was in high school, so if I was gonna bring on as a little kid, I needed to be the amazingest singer ever, and I wasn't here singing.
You had to be Whitney's. You had to be Whitney Houston's protege. You had to
pretty much. That's one of the or alternately, I had to be someone to make really really good TV. Because all singing shows like that are TV shows first, and then after being TV shows, they are entertainment related. But
usually,
we didn't got sidetracked as hell.
Again,
it's fine. The song I was telling you about was Voodoo. It's an interlude because I'm a slut for a good interlude. But the lyrics and the point of the song is talking about, look, I'm gonna give you everything you need. All I want is your love. Legit. It's a fair exchange. I just need you to love me right. In exchange, I can give you everything you want, everything you need. And we're good. It's so easy. And some niggas can't even do that, but and niggas is gender neutral. Don't misunderstand me when I say this.
Okay. What? And then he said on the Boondocks, anybody can be a nigga.
Exactly.
That's just anybody can be. Anybody.
But our next question remains. Okay, no, I'm gonna actually 5, 6, 7, 8 that. Our next question: do you feel like us referring to ourselves as a marginalized group is part of a problem? No, I'm gonna answer that one in the media.
No,
I am, because I realize we got a lot of, I don't know that I want to call them all coons for this, but we got a lot of like bootstrap Americans.
Yeah.
Like, we got a lot of Princess Tianas in the world, male and female. And I get working hard for everything you got and I respect it. I'm one of them niggas. Part of the reason why I'm not as popular as I probably could be right now, because I know people with several different connections. I'm not finna go. I need your help. Not because I'm incapable of accepting help, but because I don't need nobody trying to rob me of what I didn't work on, what I didn't build.
Okay.
To be fair, that is one of the main reasons, and I hope the people seeing this that are providing me connections or could serve as a resource in my life are not offended by said information. It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with the way the world is. That makes me want to protect everything I have, everything I am, because I'm pouring 100% of my heart, my soul, my energy into all of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you mean me ill will, but sometimes I don't want to fuck around and find out either. Outside of this conversation, Liv and I were talking about how Diddy did a lot of different artists, and I don't want you to end up being the Diddy in my life. More than that, I don't want you to be the Diddy in my life. I don't want you to be the Suge Knight in my life, because if you try and put hands on me, we both going to jail if we survive the encounter. Because we finna be fighting like Ike and Tina in the back of that limo.
Oh no.
I can't run for long, but people underestimate me because I'm fat. I'm fast as shit. Now for a long time, no, but I'm pretty.
You got that burst, that real quick.
I am quite literally a Dead by Daylight character. I got sprint burst. That's it. You get a good 3 seconds,
That
and I'm
game.
Don't you say nothing bad about that game. Don't you,
that game has terrorized me. Were you around playing that game?
I do play that game. I play that game quite frequently.
No, I'm saying, were you around when I've ever played that game?
Oh no, I've been trying to convince you to come back.
Oh, Lord.
Take my hand.
I got clips. Not to take my except all I can do is accept the hook. I ain't getting us out of there. I'm gonna accept the hook.
Shake my hand. Won't you
I
shake
am just gonna
hand?
I'm gonna accept the hook.
You can't do no generators, friend.
But y'all let me tell you something.
Exactly.
For one thing Liv can do.
I am a gen jockey, a saving niggas. But
I'm gonna get
generator?
caught.
But a generator? I got you.
You put me on that outer wall, and you just let me go.
I'm put you on the outer wall. I'm gonna have you hit the 4-corner jutsu. I need you to go to this one, this one, this one, and this one, so we don't 3-gen ourselves. And then I'm gonna need you to feel brave at the end of the match because it's 5 gens. I'm gonna need you to come to the inside. I am at some point.
I will never forget. I was playing with my homies, and they had Ghostface, and that nigga had stealth on.
You told he's a stealth killer. He always got. He was in lurk mode. I think you mean like he was he was doing the creep with it.
So I'm doing a generator. I'm doing a generator. I'm doing a generator, right? My head on a swivel right now. I'm like, okay, this gen going. Okay, ain't nobody behind me, right? All right, cool.
You saw the nigga pop out like
this. The way this man was like this.
Zoomies.
I said, yo, I gotta go. And I just got off the generator. Yo, I gotta go. This nigga right here. I didn't hear nothing, no heartbeat, no nothing. I'm looking, nothing.
If you start looking at him, there's a sound that starts playing that goes, yeah, while you're revealing him. That shit's scary as hell.
I looked, and that nigga was by that rock.
Just head popped out. Right.
He was just legit, just right. I was like,
I be hating when Ghostface be doing that because they do the same thing on like the game. I forgot. Gideon's meat packing. There we go. It's the meat plants. They be popping out from them little corners behind the wall. Like you say something, pop. Like, no. You know how you pop in your mama room, but like, huh? You call me? That's how that nigga be popping around the corners, just staring at you.
No.
It'd be hilarious though, cause he just be looking.
Nope.
He not the worst one for. Come back. We'll have a full party. We'll all be together. We ain't
gonna
leave you behind.
I broke my homegirl's ankles because she was what's the girl that throw up on you?
The plague.
I broke her fucking ankle. She came in me. I juke. I got so many clips. I'm just gonna send you the clips so you can watch my eyes because it's so great. It's so great
to watch all of them. But to circle us back, speaking of plagues, and to this conversation, do you feel like us referring to ourselves as marginalized groups is part of the problem? I say no. I say no shoutout.
I agree. It's not. I don't know. Cause what the fuck? Cause what the fuck are we then?
We black. We supposed to be like I said. I'm hesitant to call all of them coons, but we got the bootstrap Americans that is proud to be black, which I am too. But in all of their black pride, want to set aside all of the things and all of the points of disenfranchising that we have collected over the years because of this fuck ass system, and say we just as easy and simple as the white man that can do everything that he can do, but better and everything. And to a degree, I agree. But I don't agree with the fact that we is on equal footing. I will never agree with that because
we're just not.
we're not. The fact that only as of late, and even still, there are still states that don't have it, and there's an actual bill in circulation trying to protect us from niggas discriminating us on our hair, not even who we are, just if they see your afro going, thank you for your time, you're not going to be applying here today, and turn you away. Ain't no way you gonna tell me I can walk in a room and be told, locks is unacceptable, I'm sorry, we don't have those here, you'd have to go and get your hair cut for you to get this position. Or I get so sick hearing these stories that you go in, they let you have an amazing interview, they love you as an employee and tell you, you gotta cut your hair though. You gotta cut your hair, you gotta fix your outfit, you can't quite be in here with this.
Yeah, so you want me to take away my individuality? Yeah. Fuck you.
I'll be damned. But what I will be as well is 100% fucking for real. As much as we are a marginalized group, I don't want us to use it as a crutch either. Cause like some things are the white man's fault, but some things are laziness and shortcomings, and sometimes we need to be able to discern the difference. Sometimes we ain't busting our asses the way we need to, and sometimes it really is just this fucked up system. Cause everything in this system got us fucked up.
Message, honestly.
No, cause I know what you're talking about. Who was that?
That was the older Wayne's brother.
There we go.
Where he would just pop up, message. Oh man, that nigga there.
We don't talk about the Wayne's.
I love them.
Comedy. I do feel like now we've gotten into a layer of them falling into the old head category when it comes to comedy. They
are.
They allow themselves to become like shock value comedians instead of like adapting with the times to remain funny. Because I'm sure they're more than capable, but
oh no, I bet you they still funny as hell. Like
right. I feel as though they are still funny, but like now a lot of the grievances are like we can't talk about and make fun of stuff the way we used to back in the day. Yeah, because a lot of the stuff we made fun of back in the day was wrong. Up. Right. Y'all are fun. Like Cat Williams said it best. If you got a resort to making fun of niggas and finding reasons to shit on niggas to be funny, you're not a comedian. I'm roughly paraphrasing. I'll let that man quote himself, but
yeah,
that's
pretty
the gist
much
of it. If you gotta shit on niggas or you gotta find reasons for why your jokes ain't landing, you're not a comedian. You just not funny. Ain't no other ways about it. I'm so sorry.
And although he got beat up by that kid, he ain't wrong. Why we ain't help this man? Why we didn't help this man? Why? What's the last question for him?
We can't help that man. All we can help him do is get to the nearest beauty salon to get that silk press, because you know he good for a good mean one.
He need a real good hot oil, Africa's best oil. He need a good hot oil treatment. He just need a real good, you know what I'm saying, a good hair mask with some egg in it, some honey, you know what I'm saying, to condition them roots with some peppermint oil. Get them follicles together, man. Not the avocado. Put the whole avocado in his head. Make the mask with the avocado and the honey. Whip that shit up. That bentonite clay. Put something in there, something, and just lather that man up, and then just do him.
It's confusing nowadays. He got a whole Jerry curl situation.
No, he don't.
You ain't seen that last. I don't know if he was. Maybe he was just sweating profusely on stage, but it looked like a full Jerry curl situation.
this up.
We finna do this like we did when we was kids. Cat Williams 2022, 2023, however you want to do it.
I literally just did it just now. I hate you, bro.
You see that nigga juicy ass scalp?
Good old Cat Williams.
Or better yet, just Google Cat Williams' last Netflix special. Because I'm pretty sure that'll give you the images we looking for.
What is this yellow?
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
No, I need him to bring the flip back. That's what I need. I need the flip.
That's the name of the special. Great America.
Yeah, I don't. That suit. That's a nice ass suit.
That's a nice suit, but I'm talking about his hair.
I know. I was looking at the whole everything, and I was like, damn, that's a nice suit.
That hairstyle is giving. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you. Man getting older.
Yes. He been on stage since I was knee high to a tadpole.
Telling you, like, that's insane.
Time move.
It's just interesting to see what time does to people in general. You know who time age wise like has been good to?
Angela Bassett.
That and Botox, but I found out that her cheeks wasn't cheeking right. Those aren't like naturally. I found that out, and I was so upset.
I'm not mad about it. I mean,
I'm not surprised either, but I'm just like, Angela, you were the blueprint, bro.
You gonna be mad at me? I'ma say, if I get access to it, I'm gonna get a little bit. I'm not gonna get like plastic surgery, but I'm gonna get a little preservation, a little bit, make it last longer. I don't gotta last forever because I do aspire to age gracefully, or as gracefully as possible. But if I can prolong the experience a little bit,
take some fat somewhere else. Don't give me no boat. Figure it out. Figure it out. Don't put no Botox. That is literal toxins in your face that fuck with your nervous system. No, I don't want that. Yeah, no.
if I could just slow it down a little bit, take the herbs.
Botox does damage to you over time. Yes. And I can't wait to see what some of these motherfuckers look like in I can't wait.
Also, I don't think Shirley Ralph did though. I don't, and she looked good.
Shirley, ooh, I love that woman so much. I don't think she did neither.
I don't think so.
But no, who time has been good to, and you gonna laugh at me when I say this shit. You remember the Young Bloods? Remember that group?
Oh, the group,
the rap group, Young
not
Bloods.
Not off the top of my dome. I mean, I remember them by name.
I know it's so random. I know it's so random for me to just say them. The reason why I said it because I had went to the Millennium Tour, the last one, when they like when before the bullshit.
Who was
when it was
Scott Lawrence don't look that bad.
Who?
Scott Lawrence.
Who's that?
He played. I'll show you. Can I? Oh, the light. Jesus.
Oh, him. Mm-hmm. I seen them. Okay.
He don't look that bad.
He don't look that bad. What was the last question?
Right. Gotta switch back to the notes I did. Last question is not a question. I'm confused. I forgot about this. I don't like it, but we gonna touch it. I care about my people a lot, but sometimes it feels like I care too much, or it doesn't matter as much to them. First of all, what is it? The culture? Are we talking about like racism? Are we talking about like race relations? Are we talking about each other? What is it?
Are you asking me what it was, or are you asking yourself?
I'm asking in perpetuity because remember, this wasn't phrased as a question. This is a sentence, I guess, that they submitted as a question. I care about my people a lot, but sometimes it feels like I care too much, or it doesn't matter as much to them. What is it that don't matter? Is what I need to know.
I guess whatever you want it to be.
But then at that point, we nitpicking and trying to find reasons to have a divide within our community. See.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I feel like we all
Yeah, I don't know.
collectively are against the Black Israelites and Hoteps, though. I like to think so.
That's so tiring.
We was kings.
And again, same thing I said on the last one. All of us couldn't have come from kings and queens. There weren't that many kingdoms.
We was king.
There's no way.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna look
just
dead.
aggressively
I have
scream
to
it.
look.
We was king.
I look directly into the like.
Hold on. Let me put you on full screen.
There is
You can take the main screen.
no way that everybody came from kings and queens. There's no way. Somebody had to till the farms. Somebody had to sell the spices. Somebody had to be the cloth maker. Somebody had to run the brothels. Somebody had to do it. And if you came from a family of spice dealers or merchants, that's okay. If you came from a long-standing family of moonshiners,
We don't talk about
that's fine.
Hold on. Let me pop. I gotta pop back in now. I gotta put me in, coach.
Shut up.
Put me in,
If
coach.
no, I'm just saying, like,
Moonshine a little wicked.
I love moonshine. Oh my God, it's so great. But like, it's great. I'm from the South. What do you want?
Live.
I
Tell
was
us
just
you got
born on the
hair on your
West
chest.
Coast.
Stop telling us you got hair on your chest. You probably drink whiskey straight from the bottle, don't you?
I like my whiskey neat, actually. I like my Woodford Reserve. I like my Woodford Reserve neat. Thank you. I like a good rye every now and then. Oh, splash of ginger ale. Don't judge me. I feel like I'm being judged. Yeah. So you brought me here to judge me.
Yes.
Cool. It's just yes. Yes, I did.
I believe in giving people the answers they want to hear.
Yes, I did. But no, like you probably came from a family of gardeners. Y'all probably had the biggest pumpkins on the east side. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all could have
And
came from a
that
family of fishermen. Y'all could have been
man that
feeding the
knew the
land.
seas. You know what I'm saying? That knew the seas, knew the best time to go out. You could have came from the families of the people that made the almanacs for a farmer. That's okay.
Could have been
If
rice
you
farmers because remember we was braiding rice into our hair and everything on them passages.
y'all could in that ain't no we was can't all of us could not have been. I'm sorry. There's
We
no
was kings.
no
I'm a strong black queen waiting for
no
my white Nubian melanated white chocolate king.
child.
You know they be saying that. What was that? What movie was that? Don't Meet a Menace to Society.
Drinking your damn juice in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He went after that white girl during the
Did
cookout.
went after her. No
Come here, my
hesitation.
white Nubian goddess.
White Nubian goddess. Nah, man. But it's okay.
It's
Do your DNA and find out. Do your little DNA shit and find out. You know what I'm saying? Just find out. Catch Ancestry.com when they had that 14-day trial on making your family tree and utilize them 14 days. Because that's how I got that far on my family tree.
Actually, I did it by hand. I went through all of the records and stuff and found my people physically. We using Ancestry's resources. Didn't get as far in as I wanted to, but actively.
I still got to do some more research too. It's a lot that I need to, figure out. But yeah,
It's not even a matter of finding more research. I figured out where the road stopped. And
mm,
the road just like the road stopped with common knowledge and known people, as even within the family, because we had orators and people who actually got the stories and held on to a lot of information. However, with the information stopping that far, or not that far, that soon, I had to go back and get information by word of mouth. And not to
that's
say that
always
it's not
fun.
reliable, but it's a little sad to have to go and get it by word of mouth because it ain't no records.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I say we got lost. We was niggas. We just
Yeah.
got lost.
We just got lost.
And part of my niggas is from here. Part of my niggas is from over there. All the way, we still niggas.
We still on the same planet, just on a different side.
Circling back to the main facet of the question, because we're not off topic. This is all within the same subject. Never stop caring about your people. I want to say this very clear. Never stop caring about our people, because don't misunderstand me. This is us. But if you feel like you care too much, ask yourself where your line in the sand is, because your care shouldn't be contingent on any kind of gratification from us. It shouldn't be contingent on any kind of, like, if there's a reward system to your care and concern and your what's the word I'm looking for? Not revolution, your activism. There we go. If there needs to be some sort of reward system to your activism other than seeing the change in the world, you're not in activism for the right reasons. If you here trying to get brownie points with the community, or you trying to be shining in niggas' faces because you out here catching a bag and getting all of the good fundraiser money and charity banquets and stuff, or shaking hands with white people, because we all got our roles in activism. But if that is your goal and not the actual elevation, betterment, and proper treatment of our people, you in the game for the wrong reason.
And that's another thing. You can't say, that you care too much. And it's like you can still care. But like you said, everybody got their role. Everybody can't be, on the front line,
Much like
hollering and
everybody
screaming at the
couldn't be
cops.
kings.
We ain't kings, okay? We ain't.
I love my professor to pieces, my sociology professor from college. I still cherish her to this day. I need to text her because I ain't talked to her since, I think I talked to her at the beginning of this month. But she made it very clear, because it was during the actual protests in 2021 after George Floyd. Was it 2021 or 2020? No, it's 2020. Excuse me. Let me get my years in order. Right after the whole George Floyd incident, I'm not gonna call it an incident for real, but for the sake of brevity, we're all aware of what happened. We went to protest, and we did, along with the Machupta tribe, because I was at Chico State, and we were all working in these spaces. And she had a very candid conversation with me. She said, "You are a plus size, femme, trans individual, and you stay pretty far away from here. If shit pop off, A, are you physically fit enough to be able to get away? B, are you capable? Do you have the resources to be able to withstand the consequences of what may happen if you get captured and or caught? C, are you willing to risk and put your life on the line? D, and aside from all of that, is there a position that you would be better suited for?" I still went to the protest, but I wanted to protest as an orator. I gave a spoken word piece while I was up there, and that's what I did to try and so our community, try and bring us together, try and provide a space for us to at least feel not necessarily good about ourselves, but to try and center us in that moment instead of us worrying about the woes of what was going on. That was what I did. That was why I was there. And when I finished, I stayed. I didn't go to any of the actual marching, no, because I had to consider what she was saying. Like I said earlier, in all of my Dead by Daylight jokes, I got a good sprint burst in me. I might get pretty far. From where we were, I might have made it back to campus. But after I made it to campus, I was screwed because I didn't live on campus. And I didn't know nobody who lived on campus. And more than that, this was a day that the campus would have been closed. So what was I to do? Nothing. So I opted for the safer option. And she respected it, and I respected it. Some people are there to be the one shaking hands with the white people, like I said earlier. Sometimes we need those people to do that. We need the people to be. We need Malcolm X the same way we need Martin Luther King. And I'm not glorifying these niggas, because there is no one in this world without sin, but we also have space to give them grace, to acknowledge what they did.
Absolutely.
But we need them the same way we needed Rosetta, the same way we needed Claudette. One was more respectable and light, bright, and presenting, unfortunately, for the world. And she fit the cause for the visuals to get further ahead, because white people can appreciate a mulatto skin tone individual Negro than a dark skinned mother of a child born out of wedlock, because unfortunately that was her story, and that was a lot of the reason why she couldn't be put on the front lines, because publicity is a major thing. And sometimes we need our Hueys just out here actively fucking shit up. Sometimes that is what's needed.
Honestly.
We needed all of our different factions of black people, and that a range of not just duality, but because that implies that there's only two sides, but that full range and scope of different faces and individuals helps get us the change that we need. You gotta have the street niggas that's able to break bread and make moves real quick, so that we got our ear to the streets about what's going on.
Everybody serves a purpose.
More than that, we should all be very aware of this as a community, because we, back from when we were in the motherland, were a community-based people. So we've always, it's in our blood, it's in our genetic makeup, our code, our DNA. But if you care about, again, if you're not in this with your full heart set on actually loving on, trying to grow your people, trying to make sure that your people have what's best for them, you in this for the wrong reasons, dog. You just are. Did you have any last notes, Liv? Did I miss anything?
Nah, man. Nah, man, you did that one.
Thank you. I be trying.
You did that. You did that.
Now, another thing I know that's good in our veins, or in our roots, one could say, is music. So we're gonna get into this next segment. We're gonna go plug in the roots. She's so excited. She said, "I's prepared. I's ready." I got you. I'm gonna send you a gold star. It's gonna be a big one. Okay, so since you're ready, you wanna go first?
Actually, I will. Okay, so
what's your first song? What you got for us?
Point the Finger by Tupac.
Hold on. Nah, cause you popped off. Go on. You popped off on this one. You wasn't just ready. You was ready. Hold on. I gotta sit my ass
Did
up.
my homework. Did my homework. No, Point the Fingers. Point the Finger, Tupac. That album got banned. I had no idea that album got banned. I was like, damn. Well then. When I read it, I was like, oh, all right, cool. Just came up on the anniversary of that album, actually. It was the 16th of this month.
Still rest in peace to that
man. He was a Gemini too. Gemini, two sides.
I can appreciate a Gemini, because y'all ain't never gonna, like, you may have an opinion on one thing, but if somebody asks the question a different way, you might give an entirely different answer.
Just because it's a Tuesday.
And it's not to say that you fickle or don't know how to make up your mind, because you meant the answer you gave with each question on purpose.
Every single time.
And if somebody gave you back that same question, you're going to answer it the same way. But them two answers, like, flip the question around a certain way and it's going to look a little different on each side. That's a Gemini. That's the best way to explain it. Y'all not like two-sided anything. Y'all the same individual. It just is a case-by-case basis with everything.
Literally.
Literally. I got distracted. I'm sorry.
You said who in the back?
Right there. Am I tripping?
This?
Yeah.
That's his little igloo.
Oh.
Yeah, he finally started using it right. This nigga had flattened the motherfucker and just been cooling on top of it. I'm like, no, bitch, you're supposed to go in it.
Hey, it was more comfortable to be on top of it. You ain't never seen Cats Up the Cat Tree where they be climbing up that bitch and then just laying across it on top? Full back break, and they be stretching out their spine.
Him, does he do that shit? I be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, come on. But no, Point the Finger, and even in the lyrics to the song, like, he was pretty much like pointing the blame at, folks for getting his album banned. you know what I'm saying, pointing blame at the cops, at the white people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And like that, I was just like, whew.
You can point the finger, point the blame everywhere, but also to what end is always my question.
To what end, friend?
Where does the blame end and the accountability begin? And on top of not just the blame and the accountability, where also does, like, now that we've cast all this blame, now what? What now?
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually
What's
my song with Rihanna. That song in and of itself is, again, it's odd. It's a love song. A lot of the songs that I have, I like to listen to songs that take me on a journey, on an adventure, on a story, if you will. And it just so happens that love songs will do that for you. So,
oh yeah,
I am taking this and taking it a little bit of ways. The point of that song is you've reached a point where things have gone to where they can't turn. Well, so what happens next? What now? Same thing with us. We've gotten to a point as a community where we're splintered in so many different pieces. We need to figure out if we are we going to be playground wood chips. What's the plan here? What do we need to figure out in tandem what we got going on. What now? Because as it currently stands, I just can't figure it out, and we're wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Rihanna. You did great. You did great, sweetie. Up there, pregnant with your big baby
Again,
self. ASAP is locking that down.
man, listen.
You said I didn't. We got her, boys.
We got her, bro. We got her. New York niggas is up again.
Niggas are so mad on Twitter. Please.
About what? Her being pregnant again?
No. That Vogue shoot. Niggas was so mad on Twitter.
I thought it was cute.
It is. And even if, like, people are saying it's emasculating, to who? What does her being, even if she was the head of household in their house, what does that make a less of a man for him? Because he's there building and preserving the household.
I'm sorry, this is billionaire Rihanna we're talking about.
Right.
This is billionaire.
If they never made music again, she's still gonna be the owner of Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty that are still producing and give us a killer fashion show every time. Year.
They don't miss. Like, what are you talking about?
If he never gave us another album as an artist, and he was, in fact, just a house husband, he would be a damn good man. The same way Russell is a good man to Sierra.
I love how he treats her.
I feel like we just don't value healthy relationships, but that...
Yeah. I think that's exactly because we're not used to seeing a healthy relationship. We didn't grow up around healthy relationships. Yeah, you know, mom and daddy.
Mama was powerful. If mama said don't go outside and be home before the streetlights come on, where was your black ass at 6 p.m., 5:59 before the lights came on?
Oh, I was already in the house before the sun went down.
We wasn't playing them games. And that's an old school adage that people bring up, but it still sticks to this day.
To this day. But no, like you can't, that's what it is. I honestly feel like that's where that hatred comes from. Because you're not used to seeing what a healthy relationship looks like. I mean, we don't know what Russell and Sierra go through behind closed doors. We don't fucking know. I don't worry about niggas outside my tax bracket. But from what I see...
Hold on. That's a word right there. I don't worry about niggas that ain't paying my bills, really.
Honestly, that ain't doing nothing for me financially, sexually, or anything. No, not for what? I don't give a fuck what Nicki Minaj do. I don't give a fuck what Beyonce do. I don't give a fuck what none of these motherfuckers do. Like, why?
We mind our business.
I just... But I think that's where it comes from. Like, you ain't used to seeing a healthy relationship. You're not used to, you know what I'm saying? Because especially with all the type of music that you listen to, all you listen to is niggas dogging women out. So that's what the fuck you gonna do? And then you grow...
Even if you don't listen to the music where niggas is dogging people out, because I'll give them that caveat and grace. You still likely listening to a bunch of music about niggas that's out here grinding and hustling, which doesn't provide a lot of healthy mindset, because there's no healthy way to actually grind. Because if you think about what the act of grinding is, I'm gonna take my little Pokeball here for scientific purposes.
Mm-hmm.
When you are grinding, you are putting in muscle to wear something down and break it down as small as it can so that it will yield another result. In this case, the Pokeball is grinding down a Bulbasaur into leafy greens. In your case, you grinding down your feet, your shoes, your work ethic, your
Your
heart, your
mental.
soul, your mental, all of them things for some bread. There is no healthy way. You are not an object. There is no healthy way for you to grind. And I'm saying this as a hypocrite because I'll be out here grinding. I'll be damned if I don't be honest. I'll be out here grinding.
Same.
But I can acknowledge that it ain't right and that I ain't trying to grind forever. I don't want to grind forever. I don't aspire to work.
Me. Same. I'm not trying to work.
I'm not.
I want to get to a point to where I don't have to.
And then they trying to move to retirement age as well. Yeah, y'all go to hell.
So what?
They even trying to move it from 65. Is it 60, 65? Either way, they trying to move it up.
Oh my God.
Not. I will say the millennials and everybody ain't having it. I'll be damned.
Oh no, we will riot.
I feel like the boomers ain't having it either because they are like, wait. I've been working my whole goddamn life. What you need?
Niggas a riot.
Throw my dentures at you, bitch.
Uncle Earl will be out there in his hover round. You hear me? Uncle Earl gonna be out there. And with Lucille with the walker standing right next to him. Stop playing. They will riot. Y'all not finna what?
I need to put the Windows sound effect over my face in that moment because I promise you I heard it in my head. Just full.
Not you shutting down.
Why would you say that? Not the hover
Why
round.
would you say? He gonna be out there.
Child,
You said the boomers. They gonna be out there.
Throwing them tennis balls off the bottom of their walker. Somebody's head finna get knocked off.
In the walker. Like
Child, what's song number 2 for We Get Stuck Here?
Baby Come Back by Player.
Hold on. Ain't no questions, of course. It's your song, but I want to know how we got here.
You can blame it all. Accountability, bro. And you can listen.
Okay. I can
Nothing but fucking accountability. That was accountability in that song through and through.
I'm like, how we get here?
You fucked up.
I'm like, is this a self-report?
Because
or are we talking in general?
Because you had something in general that you had something. We could say something or somebody that you had and you fucked it up and you dropped the ball.
You fuck it up.
And then you came to the realization, damn, you know what? That was me. I sorry.
What do you mean? I did. I kind of stepped in it. I didn't do this the right way. Perhaps
I didn't do this wrong. I said something wrong. I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to. Damn, I shouldn't have thought that way. I shouldn't have went down that path. I shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I should have broke away from, the tradition that, the way that my parents wanted me to go. I shouldn't have, I should have took that break before going right into college. I should have done this instead of, doing the traditional shit.
Maybe there was a better way for us to have done it. And all of those things we said it early on and we're going to say it again. Accountability is a big word for Elmo, but you need to sound it out slow and say it as many times as you need till it sticks.
Right.
Because it's on your test. And it's going to continue to be on your test.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a word that's going to disappear once you pass either.
Right.
Because you ain't going to be able to just cram for this test and then keep it pushing. Nah, accountability going to be there. Mm-hmm. Accountability feel more like math than it do actual English, if we think about it. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like the lady with the problems, with the math problems in front of her face,
I'll go cross-eyed and cockeyed staring at a math problem. It'll go outside in.
Oh my God.
I love me some math, but at a certain point, I'll just be looking at him like, I'm not doing this. I don't have to. But my third, oh no, not third song. Wow, I'm jumping the list. I'm lying to people. My second song, is the callback from earlier. It's gonna be Voodoo Interlude by Dawn Richards.
Yes.
She's telling you about all of these things that she's giving you, and in tandem, all I need is your love. That's all I want. Just love on me. And I'm gonna give you everything you asking for and more. Why are you asking for average when I can give you greatest? I think those are the actual lyrics, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember what's the line. Why are you asking for average when you can get the greatest I want? And I just want to give it to you. I'm not singing it right, but those are the actual words. I'm trying to give you everything, a good substitute. And I'm not going to actually put it on the list, but for those of you not digesting it, Upgrade You by Beyonce would be the same vein. I'm trying to do everything here. Just do it. Just meet me where I'm at and meet me the right way. Step to me correct. That's where I stand with our community. And I'm not saying Beyonce is perfect, because I bring Beyonce up more so less for the song, more for the sake of, especially right now, not the Renaissance things, but just the way that we crucifying her for her performances, calling her all kinds of like sirens and calling her casting witchcraft and stuff for singing. Baby, that lady been telling us she loved the Lord her entire life to this day. To this very day. Ain't no way y'all finna just turn on her and find a reason to hate on her. And for what purpose? What good is it really doing you to? It even ties into what Liv was saying before. She is a billionaire. The first black person to hold the Tiffany diamonds. Not to say that she don't care, but also, y'all throwing all this shade and salt on her. The money's coming from somewhere. Keep it a stack. You out here saying you're worshiping the devil if you listen to her, but still in your kitchen while you making them patty pies that you got from Walmart going, you won't break my soul. I'm sorry. Was that too much? Was that too much?
Stop. No, I just said that song got on my. No, I just said that song got on my goddamn nerves. That's what I said. I was like, that's damn nerves.
Don't you get us? Look here. Hive, I love y'all to pieces. I want to be
very clear. Say that.
Her Twitter is sunkiss_live. Don't shoot me. Don't you shoot me.
That's fine.
I'm snitching. One thing I don't play about is I make my Beyonce jokes here and there, but I want to be very clear to the Hive. I don't want no smoke. Y'all.
I don't want no smoke neither. I ain't saying nothing bad.
But in all seriousness, though, people are allowed to have opinions. Hive, come on. Because even still, if one person don't like the song, millions of others do. Club Renaissance sold out, if I remember correctly. They put a limiter on how many people could even try and buy tickets.
And she take y'all tax money every time.
But we not here to bash Beyonce. My point was that we sitting here, she giving us music in an exchange, and all we gotta do is show her love. I mean, granted, it's monetary love. Not everybody has to actually pay for the music, because we in an era of streaming. You can literally just play the music. You're gonna listen to other music anyway. You can just play the music and enjoy it, and that's fine, even if you don't go to a concert. And y'all going out y'all way to try and drag this lady from ear to ear, so much so that there is a trend on TikTok saying shoot Beyonce, or it's shoot Beyonce, or tell your grandma that you're gay. Shoot Beyonce, or stuff like that. That's a whole trend of niggas doing that. Different stuff like that.
What?
Shoot Beyonce or talk to somebody at a party. Yeah. I wish I was lying. That is a whole thing.
What? I'm laughing out of pure disbelief. If that's like
niggas is wild.
That's like not a nervous reaction, but you know, you just laugh like, what the fuck?
Just laughing in sheer disbelief. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Nah, I don't care for the woman. Nah, I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I am a fan, because I'm not. But that's a little much.
That's still a black woman at the end of the day. Let's be very clear. Did we not just off the heels of Hobbitron 3000 and Megan? We trying to shoot black women?
That is wild.
Read the room. Our context clues gotta suck.
Some of us can't read. I was talking about reading the room. Oh my God, no. Was talking. You said read the room. And some people just
Song number 3. Jesus Christ.
saying that some people can't read the room. We gonna put the blame on me by Akon. Just another. I'm just big on accountability because that man he was taking accountability for a lot of shit in that song. But it's still fuck him for the shit that he just said recently.
I don't know nothing about Akon. I ain't kept up with Akon in a while.
Exactly. Neither have I. Neither have I.
Akon was a staple to my
But
childhood.
he
I'm
said
good
some
for
whole
Mr.
shit.
Nobody wanna see us together. Yeah, that's my Akon. That's the Akon I know. That's the only Akon I know. But my third.
This the same man that was talking about freaking. He's okay with Nick Cannon spreading his seeds across the goddamn world.
Oh, I talked about this on my web show, Everything Wrong With. On our first episode, it's a whole bunch of niggas with a whole lot of kids. Not to say that I condone what Nick Cannon doing,
saying that that's how life is supposed to be.
DMX got a bunch of kids. Future got a bunch of kids. Eddie Murphy got a bunch of kids. Mm-hmm. There is a certain threshold where neglect do happen, even if you got the money to raise them niggas.
But that was a thing. But this is the whole thing. For you to sit up here and say, oh, you know, them kids ain't hurting for nothing. The baby mothers are okay. That this wasn't one just begging for money on Instagram because she couldn't get a babysitter or something.
I don't know.
I remember that. It's like,
but I will say, even still, the kid's quality of life is gonna be a thing because he's popping them babies out left and right. All of them kids stacked up like this, not even a year apart for there to be like every year it's a new kid.
I just need to know
how he gonna make it to all them graduation. Lunel dragged him for filth and made a serious point. How he gonna make it to them graduations, them prom parties, them baby showers,
them father-daughter dances?
Right, he
how
ain't
you
gonna
gonna
be able
make
to meet it with all of them. He's not.
He's ridiculous.
These are all with several different women who, if each one of them wanted to move to a different state in the U.S., he can't be in 2 places at once. I'm not gonna touch that.
I am. Are any of them dark skinned?
I don't know. I had the same thought because starting with Mariah Carey and working outward. He's talking about building this legacy of blackness and all these different things and giving these people these Hotep affirmational names.
All generational things, like he got lupus, right?
Do he have lupus?
He got lupus.
He didn't potentially gave it to 12 different niggas.
Cause I'm like, I don't know. I ain't no scientist or no biologist or no shit like that, but
it is genetic.
I know there are certain like heart disease, blood pressure problems, things are genetic.
Hell, fibroids run through niggas' blood.
That's what I'm saying.
Sickle cell, stuff like that.
Exactly. So I'm like,
I'm pretty sure.
So you just,
I guess so.
All right. You like it, I love it.
I guess his thoughts are he got the money for it and he built an empire big enough to sustain it.
So you think Wild 'N Out money gonna last that long?
Wild 'N Out money. People still actually listen to Nick Cannon's music as much as we make jokes about it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Liv.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah. Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
He's not that bad. Nah, it's not something I do in my pastime, but upon a challenge from one of my mutuals on TikTok, her name is Jaharicia Grace. And
shout out, Shorty.
Yes, she is amazing. I'm probably gonna have her on the show sometime. But she went through a thing where she was like, I listened to this Nick Cannon's discography just because it's a joke right now, and it's not that bad. And she challenged us to do the same thing, and I'm like, you making points. He's not my favorite artist, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not Ice JJ Fish.
He's making gospel music?
I'm just imagining that one song.
He got gospel music on his.
I love the Lord.
No, he got gospel music on his YouTube. I promise.
I'm finna take this headset off and throw this wig. I'm hot.
Matter of fact.
Jesus Christ. My third song is gonna be.
I think he actually got one that's called that too. How about this?
I don't know if you can see. I'm dead. I'm dead as hell.
Oh, he came out with some music 4 months ago.
He really still.
He got an EP on iTunes, child.
Moving right along with other artists to discuss. Song number 3 is going to be Finger Pointing by Coffee Brown. It's a back and forth between a man and a woman on an entire track. And storyboard wise, sure, it tells a story, but actual story being told kind of feels very silly, especially once you realize down the album they still end up sticking together and staying in the relationship. You spend all this time doing this whole thing of, did you do this? Well, you did this. Well, this is the reason why. Well, this is the reason why. You going back and forth making all these excuses for something ridiculous and a tit for tat. And what did you truly accomplish in the bottom of this conversation? Y'all, except making both of y'all mad. What was really gained? What did we stand to gain from this back and forth? Not a nan, nothing. That's what a lot of these conversations on Twitter, on TikTok, a lot of these, the same conversation about what women bring to the table, her wearing makeup on the first date and pushed her into a pool, men not being shit, a conversation. Sure, there may be a shred of credence to either side of the conversation as that, but they going back and forth consistently. There's a bunch of finger pointing, and what actually gets accomplished? We've done all of this, and now what? You not tired? You not annoyed? Cause I am.
Right, I'm over it, bro.
Over it, no Summer Walker.
I sent you the link.
I'm not doing this right now. I'm not gonna do this. What's song number 4, Liv?
Because we still big on accountability. We're gonna RIP this one. Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson is still going to be one of my all-time favorites by this man, because a lot of y'all, I would say Man in the Mirror, I would say that song was the highlight for a lot of us for the pandemic during lockdown, because you was stuck by yourself.
If you want to make the world a better place, look at yourself and make a change.
RIP. No, seriously, like during the pandemic, like people lost their mind because they don't like themselves, and you was stuck in your apartment by yourself. You ain't have no choice. You was losing. You ain't have no choice but to sit up here and start diving into deeper parts of yourself that you don't like. You started diving into certain sides of your mental that you ain't touched in a while. You done started reliving traumas. You done started, you know what I'm saying, trying to.
You didn't realize you can't club it away no more. You can't fuck it away no more. You can't drink it away no more.
You realize you ain't as funny as you thought you was. You realize you ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Your plug working overtime because everybody at home now, so you can't smoke it away the way you used to because you got to wait for him to be able to get to you like everybody else.
Like everybody else. Can't go outside because cops is heavy out there because you ain't supposed to be outside.
They patrolling.
Literally.
I promise y'all this wasn't staged, but literally talking about being alone brings me to my song number 4. It was When No One's in the Room by Jesse Reyes. The whole premise of that song is about, like, the main chorus says, who am I when no one's in the room? I need you to get 110% realistic with your full black self, because you ain't gonna stop being black when you by yourself the same way you're not gonna stop being black when you in public spaces. And if you are not the person that you say you are, if you're not your black self that you are on social media, if you're not your black self that you are when you around your friends, if you making words that can't match up your actions, I need you to have to come to Jesus moment and be who you actually are. More than that, I'm gonna continue to circle back to the same point I made before because I don't I don't need to make several different points. I want to drill a few of them into y'all head. Liv is drilling in accountability. I want to drill in the point of being realistic with yourself because I need you to understand what your lane is and stick to it. In your friend groups, in your relationships, in your workspace, you are there to work. You are not there to try and kiss nobody's ass. None of that. Your mouth was not made for kissing ass. As somebody grandma would say, because I know too many of ours did.
Mm-hmm.
In interpersonal affairs and relationships, if you on a sports team of any kind, on your whatever connections and spaces you have, start with yourself. Figure out who you are. Maybe give people a shred and a facet of that person because not everybody needs 100% of you to be everything.
Right.
And I'm not saying that you fake if you're not the same person with all these different people. Don't misunderstand me. But I need you to understand
I'm a
that you
different
are,
person with like all of my friends. You can't be.
even when you code switching, that's still a part of who you are. And I respect that in us. That person that your mama was when the bill collector started calling, that's still technically your mama. And I still respect just that side of mama, the same way I respect the side of mama that will hit you with a hot pot for running through her kitchen. But recognize the same way that you see that your mama was all in people, you need to recognize and realize who you are. If you a corny nigga, it's okay to say you a corny nigga, but you give good advice. And that's cool. That's cool to know. If all your advice come from comic books because you didn't spend all of your days reading comic books, then goddamn it, keep reading. But I need you to be 110% sure of who you are. In spite of condemnation, in spite of any kind of backlash. This isn't me condoning you being a bad person. Don't misunderstand that either. But, or I won't say bad because bad is subjective, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try and play that game with me because people try and do that. But I'm not condoning your mishaps. I am saying, however, come to grips with everything and everyone of your personalities, your nuances, your facets. Come to grips with it and then proceed forward. Because if you ain't a whole individual, you're going to continue to put and bring more pieces to our community because you can't half-ass here. Think about it this way. A lot of the reason why a lot of us in I'm a zillennial. I just barely made the millennial cut, but I still like all of my experiences.
What year were you born? Wow.
I just barely made the cut.
Wow. And I think you're probably the only person that I like in that age bracket.
Thank you. To be fair, I grew up around a whole bunch of older people. Like my cousin, that was sort of functioned as though he was my older brother, was 7 years older than me. My sister is 7 years older than me. My sister, that's not my sister, but we have the same last name for complicated reasons. Well, complicated made simple. The man signed my birth certificate, but he wasn't my actual father. Also 7 years older than me, if I remember right.
Good number. A lot of sevens around you.
Yes, a lot of sevens around me. But
that's a good thing.
My point is, I was always in an older crowd. I grew up for another 7. For the first 7 years of my life, I grew up under my grandmother because my mama was always at work. My little brother is 7 years younger than me, so I became sort of a third parent situation. Not literally a third parent because my mom still wanted me to try and be a child, but there's a whole bunch of like wisdom that came from listening and having to be in them older crowds. So,
okay, that makes sense.
I had the ability to finally connect with my peers as I got older, but from a kid's angle, I was an old child, an old spirit until I came up to age, and so that doesn't really go away. But Nah, I am still out here, like I said, with the city girls. I will shake ass at the stop.
And I'm 7 years older than you. That's crazy. That's crazy because I was born.
It's a magic number.
You have a lot of sevens around you. It's a really good number. It's a really good number.
It's a number
You're
of
gonna go
completion.
far.
I like to say
Mhm.
I'm a pretty steady person. I like to claim that about myself. I'm a pretty steadfast person.
Heck yeah, man.
But you see, I know that about myself. I ain't saying I'm perfect, but I'm pretty steadfast in who I am.
You're consistent. Consistency. You might bloop bloop every now and then because turbulence and shit. Bloop, bloop, you know what I'm saying? But you're pretty consistent. Like that's
A sound wave bounce up and down, but damn it, it's still going up and down like it's supposed to. And then when it stop bouncing up and down and they get quiet, guess what we doing? We right here in the middle. Doing
chilling.
Exactly.
We chilling. We chilling.
Even in motion, it's still a constant and consistent motion.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. My fifth song, not really accountability wise, it's more of an acknowledgement. We gonna take it to Outkast with Get Up, Get Out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we fuck up. We do shit that we ain't supposed to be doing. We make decisions that, fuck us up in the long run. Or even in the short run, you know what I'm saying? Temporary bad decisions, long-term consequences type ordeal. But life goes on. And how are you going to, you're going to spend your days, are you going to really just sit up in here and be pissed off and wonder what your life could be like? Or are you going to actually do the fucking work to change who you are internally? Are you actually going to get up and do what you're supposed to do so that you can be put in a better position so that you can live the life that you want to live? Or what you going to do, just sit around and be a hater all day and be mad because your homie on Facebook got it better than you do? So you think. Get up, get out, and get something. I love that song.
Now, it's a good ass song. I'm not saying Outkast can do no wrong, but Outkast can do no wrong.
I really wish they would put that beef aside and just give me.
Oh no, I don't think they were actually beefing. I think it was a matter of creative differences because.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
They
For
wanted
lack
to do
of better
different things
words,
with the music, and so
it just wasn't working.
remember we had Three Stacks, who
And
was
Three
more a
Stack,
lyrical and artistic nigga, and we had Big Boy, who was here.
3 Stacks is a Gemini too.
Yes, we had Big Boy out here
so
as more
I'm
not
so
necessarily not
mad
to
that
say
he
that
lives out in
not.
LA now. I wanted to run into him at the airport playing the flute one day because I used to hear stories about how Andre 3000 would just randomly be at the airport playing the flute or some shit, and niggas would just be out there. Now he over there in fucking California. I'm like,
He probably in LAX doing it.
Yeah, probably. I'm like, damn, 3 Stacks.
You know, he also, he traveled too, and I'm sure he probably still got family out there, so you're bound to find him at some point. I'm sure of it.
I still cannot believe, his son by Erica got his whole face, his whole head. He's got his mama's eyes, I think, but he got his whole head.
All
Like
them
he
kids
lit.
got them green eyes, I think.
I love Puma, man. Puma be out here.
Puma working her ass off.
Hello.
Shout out to her. She said, "I might be Erykah Badu's daughter, but I'm in the fashion industry. Don't. That's my.
And
That's
I
my mama.
like,
But we
and
not.
I love the fact that she don't live, that none of her kids live under her umbrella of being the children of Erykah Badu.
Now I have thoughts about Erykah Badu, but I still love her as an individual. I have thoughts. I do. She's kind of an R. Kelly apologist. Same with Chris Brown. So I have thoughts, but I'm not throwing her away. I'm not. Don't misunderstand me when I say I have thoughts. I have thoughts about a lot of people. I don't just cast people aside. I will throw Clarence Thomas out of office, but
throw that man next to King Von. I'm gonna say it. Put that man in between Queen Elizabeth and King Von. Just right there.
I'm gonna take him and his Loving V Virginia head ass, even though he tried to over.
What's the other one's name? The one that looked like a turtle.
Wait, who?
The other one. Hold on.
Ain't no other justices up there that's black other than Ketanji.
Oh no, he ain't. No, he ain't black.
Oh,
yo, the fact that I typed this senator that looks. Google completed it like a turtle. No. Mitchell McConnell, third. Mitch McConnell, you're like a fucking turtle. I'm just really mad that Google did that. Like, I'm really mad.
Look me in my eye. Look me right here in my face when I tell you. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. How dare you?
I'm not the one that initially called him that. The internet did. And I couldn't remember his name. But what pisses me off is that Google completed it before I could. That's what I'm upset about.
I mean,
and I've never Googled it.
It's gotta be a community of you niggas that really think Mitch McConnell look like a turtle.
Look him up.
I know who Mitch McConnell is. I just
do a refresher. Look him up. Look that man.
His first name is So my song number 5 on the opposite side of things, it's less about accountability, more just you cash every check you write and you sleep in every bed you gonna make. Karma by Alicia Keys. What goes around comes around. What goes up must come down.
Now who's crying? Oh.
Nah, I'm not mad at you. That song be jumping, but like
Shorty with the violin eating it up. She was eating. You could have got a dark skinned sister, but no. This is also BET that they was colorist anyway too. So we just gonna let's be 100. If we gonna call a thing a thing. Hell, what didn't a white person run BET? Was that lady? No, she was half black, wasn't she?
I believe a white person currently owns it, but I don't
yeah. It's imagine.
Nonetheless.
But that ain't the point. That song.
Yes, that song.
It's great. It's a good song.
You out here doing dirt while I may not physically get you, you're gonna have to answer for it in one way or another. And even if you think you wheeling and dealing and getting by on people, your day, your time will come. This isn't a threat.
I always tell people my ancestors crazy about me, baby. They make show.
You better say that. There's a lot of people.
They make show. I am covered.
There is coverage
by the one that you pray to
and power,
and the ones that came before me.
There's coverage and power coming from everywhere. You better watch yourself.
Please.
But
cause you gonna get ready to go to work and your muffler gonna be on the ground and you ain't gonna know why.
You're gonna come outside and after all that bad mouthing you did, your battery going, and you're gonna have to call the person you was talking shit to. Now look at you.
Now look at you, stranded.
Maybe not stranded, because sometimes it's still good people, but look at you looking like a clown because you're gonna have to fix your face to humble yourself.
You got to come back to me every time.
And it's not just about me. And this isn't me selecting this song as a song of like retribution or yeah, you're gonna have to. No, it's not that kind of energy. That's not the point of the reason why I brought up this song. I brought it up because you need to realize that you need to be cognizant of the decisions you're making. Again, I said that earlier. I'm in the business of making sure. I'm always good for a good callback because I don't want to overwhelm niggas with a whole bunch of information. I've learned that doesn't work. Instead, I'm going to give you a few bits of information. I'm going to spoon feed it to you from different angles. Here comes the airplane, motherfucker.
Airplane.
Pretty fucking much. We going to get this meal in you, even if I gotta dance it around your face and distract you a little bit as you open your whop. And you going to swallow it.
Mm-hmm.
You might throw it up later, but damn it, part of it got down there.
Part of it stuck.
Mm-hmm. It's that simple. Just be cognizant of what you're doing. And not only what you're doing, but what the potential outcomes of everything you do is going to be. Because sometimes there are outcomes that we never foresaw, and that give yourself the grace to forgive yourself about. But if you know something could happen, just know when you go and do it, that something just might happen. And be real with yourself when it do. Cause I hate niggas that know, like, quoting grandma and them. Niggas don't believe fat meat greasy till it pop them. We didn't told you. You knew. You didn't have the knowledge. You didn't seen it too many times, but you choosing not to heed it until it happens to you. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. That's not how that works. I'm so sorry to tell you. I don't have no other notes there. I'm pretty straightforward with the reasons why I got my songs. But
we do hope that you all enjoyed the lessons of accountability and being cognizant of the shit that you finna do this evening.
The more you know, nigga. But we're gonna give them another nugget of knowledge, and this one we're gonna try and be nice. We're gonna try and do it the school teacher way. I
ain't doing shit the school teacher way. I need y'all niggas to understand.
I mean, you could still do it the school teacher. You're just gonna be that school teacher with that long ass stick that they used to bang against the chalkboard. Whack.
Nah. In the midst of all of this, I think this is the same point that I said before. In the midst of all of this, in the midst of all that's happening around you, in the midst of all the internal learning and all of the growth and all of the, breaking generational curses and, all this, everything that you're going through, whether it be good, bad, ugly, in between, undecided, always remember, give yourself grace. Give yourself just a little grace. This shit is hard, okay? This shit is hard as hell.
I should have put in a bonus track, Blessed and Highly Favored by the Clark Sisters. Grace,
okay?
Mercy.
I'm just like, give yourself some grace. Love on yourself. Be kinder to yourself. Be more gentle with yourself. Because this shit is difficult. It's hard as hell out here. We're out here trying to figure it out. We are the ones that took it upon ourselves to break these goddamn generational curses. So we out here took it upon our damn selves to do this shit with no type of guidance. Ain't nobody show us nothing. And now we trying to figure this shit out, all trying to maneuver around the price of eggs and butter nowadays. And you mean to tell me that I got to sit up here and do all this shit and I got to make an honest living?
Yes. And you're doing.
But I ain't got no fucking, I can't go ask my parents for advice because I don't fuck with these niggas. And I can't sit up here and do it. And like my brother, he in jail and I can't fuck with, he did some stupid shit and my best friend, and I got to do all this. Yeah.
And
be nice to yourself.
And you will, and you can, and you will do it well. And I'm confident in your ability to do it.
I got faith in you, baby.
And along the way, as stressful as it
is, your piblings have faith in you.
If you need to cry, if you need a moment to, if you got a shadow box in your room, throw some shit, break plates and everything. If it make you feel better, fuck some shit up.
Go to a rage room.
Realize you're gonna have to replace it. But fuck some shit up. No. I ain't gonna tell people go to rage room because I ain't finna pay nobody to break some shit if I got some shit in my house. If you got old clothes, cut them bitches up. Rip them up. Spring cleaning is a thing. I think spring cleaning actually came about because Granny and them used to be stressed out. And what you saw as actual cleaning and stuff was her working through her issues. Sweeping the shit off that porch aggressively. These goddamn bills is getting overwhelmed and I'm sitting here in and out working my ass off. The boss don't respect me and it don't feel like these bills is going nowhere. And after she would finish all that cleaning and look at the thing, she would just feel a wave of peace. And she'd give herself all of the grace and mercy she needs to keep pushing.
And that's what you gotta do for yourself. Please give yourself grace. Because whether you're doing it with other people or you're doing it by yourself, I feel like all the internal stuff has to be done alone. But Give yourself some grace. Bitch, you doing good, okay? You doing just fucking fine. Right where you at in this moment, whatever it is you do. I don't care if you're watching this in the bathtub or you listen to it on the drive home from work. Bitch, you doing just fine, okay? Whoever is out here listening to this, you
Yes, you.
doing all right. Auntie loves you, okay?
Not the auntie love.
Auntie loves you.
Liv, you don't give auntie to me. You give like big cousin, if anything.
Really?
Yeah, it don't give auntie. Auntie show up in a robe and them jammies be like, "Come on in here, baby. Don't be
That's the
loud.
thing.
I'm going back to sleep."
I was going to take a shower and put on, I have a big blue robe. But I was like, no, I need to still have on some type of clothes for this. I was finna have my blunt and my hood. I got the robe with the hood in the pocket.
Ain't nothing on under that robe except for all of the
Nothing.
woes of the day.
Ain't got no bra on. I'm gonna see if I took my bra off, I'd have clocked out, and I'd be like, girl, we gotta reschedule.
I understand.
I took this bra off and I'd be like,
And
you ain't doing this
done.
podcast tonight. Yep, that's it. I gotta message her and tell her we can't. I'll do it tomorrow.
Liv beat me to the punch, but my advice to you for turning a new leaf is gonna be all of your work may not look the way all of the return on your work may not look the way you want it to, but it is definitely coming back to you. In the same way that I made the reference to karma with the song selections, realize on the positive end of it as well, you are going to receive your rewards in due time for making the changes, doing the work, actually trying to build and be a better person, grow our community and everything in due time. And it may not look how you want it to look. It might look like, for us in our community, quite literally, it might look like Black kids having the ability to actually, or Black little girls being able to wear added hair without being perceived as being too fast. That might not have been what you were looking for when you were going for the change, but that could be a change that you receive. It could be
The way
little
I
boys being
want
able to
it.
comfortably walk around at any time of night in a hoodie. It might not be the change you're looking for, but it's a change. And I don't know when it's gonna come. Don't try and tell. I can't promise you a time frame. And I'm not finna go down the whole Sam Cooke a change gonna come. I'm not. But realistically, we gonna be all right. All of the work pays off, and our ancestors have watched things change in their lifetime. Our ancestors
My
that have been around
grandfather would
since
be
Jim Crow and civil
living.
rights have.
But could you imagine if them niggas was alive today to see this? Like, they'd be like, what the fuck?
It might not look like what they intended, but technically, this is we have progressed and come so far.
Yeah.
We have.
I would love to see their reaction to an air fryer. Like, I'm thinking about the little things, man. I'm sorry.
No, that's valid. Air
So
fryer.
so all I gotta do is just push a button and it's gonna fry the chicken.
Streaming services. You mean I ain't gotta faddle with that damn antenna? I ain't gotta smack the teeth.
Girl, if you don't push that button over there you go. We got Hulu, we got Netflix, we got Prime, we got this. What's Prime?
We gonna hit a Shondo real quick. Ain't God good?
Ain't God good. Mm-hmm. So you mean to me I ain't gotta put no grease in here to fry this chicken? No. And it's gonna come out with the brick. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't believe it.
Go do it. Go ahead.
You just push it, set it to 375. Okay.
Goddamn.
I'll be goddamn. So if I put bacon in here,
it's gonna come out crispy.
You know how many times I done got burnt? I know. But this is why y'all did what y'all did, so that we could create this shit to make it easier.
A lot of people don't we've been innovating in music, and we knew about jazz, we knew about soul, we Motown, all the different things that we've created musically, but to see the mass effect realistically that we have had on the world with hip hop as a culture. Again, it may not be the change we
Crazy.
wanted, but that is a
Crazy.
massive change. Our influence is undeniable.
Not just that. Could you imagine what hairdressers back then in comparison to hairdressers?
That's. I promise you, somebody gonna grab one of them Marcel irons and burn somebody.
My grandmama still has those.
If she knew what
Every time
hairstylists
I look
nowadays
at
is
them,
doing.
every time I look at them damn things, whenever I go home, that right here.
Hold your ears,
right
baby.
Here.
Hold your ears.
And she still get me. I don't understand. Like
it's because you wasn't holding them. You'd be all right. Put some Vaseline on.
But I'm just saying, like, you know how they used to with the curling irons, and now we got installs, and now we got.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the hairstylists with the deposits and the booking fees and stuff.
Oh. I was staying on the positive side of things.
I got you. I'm sorry. That's where
my heart really just because bitches really be doing that, but
they be trying it so bad.
Could you imagine how Madam CJ Walker would look seeing like?
That's why I said she gonna take somebody's, but
she gonna be like, "Oh baby, that's not right." No, you gonna melt it. You gonna melt it. It's just no.
It's not lace.
You like panties? You got panties? Lace panties on your head? No. Could you imagine?
But we've done it. We've made so many different strides, changes, and accolades.
Mm-hmm.
I can only imagine twist. I really wish I really wish Marsha could actually see, or as a queer elder, could see how far we've come along.
Mm-hmm.
Marsha went from being a Stonewall to now us having people like, and I'm not saying this to praise them because I'm not here to bash them either, but they're also a part of Black history. Billy Porter, Sidney Poitier. We acknowledge and respect Bell Hooks for the queer writer that she was. I don't think Alice Walker was queer. I drew a brain fart, but the point is, we've got so many queer faces that have had the opportunity to actually shine now, and more to come. And we ain't perfect, and the changes, the work don't stop. Unfortunately,
the name escapes me, and I don't want to get bashed for her name escaping me.
Remind me,
if you can give me context, didn't watch the show.
MJ Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Love her so much. She's so fucking pretty to me. And I was just like, I didn't watch the show, but I know her face is there.
She was in a trans casting of I forgot what I can't think of what musical that was, but she ate down on Suddenly Seymour. She did.
And I love and it's so great. The changes that we've made, that how far we have come in comparison. There are whole Vogue ballrooms now, when that used to be only a thing in Harlem in the 50s.
Mm-hmm. There are different houses, internationally.
There are different houses internationally now.
Internationally, there are houses that hail from Japan, from France, from the UK. Mm-hmm. I believe there are houses that hail from South America. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that there are houses in South America as well.
I think there is.
But to think about a little culture of, I'm gonna say it this way because these are our people. A little culture, a lady boys, trannies, and fags essentially put together a pivotal moment
out here just dancing their life away.
It's they inspired Madonna to come out with her track, and that was just then. That inspired her then. Can we talk about the way we have, like, there was an actual TV
There's an entire TikTok dedicated to nothing but Vogue ballrooms.
Yes, there are several TikTok pages dedicated
from the 90s. Yes, like all that footage from the early 90s. Like
Paris is Burning is stapled into Black queer history.
Yeah.
It's so many different changes that we got to like I said, the work response and yield on it may not look how you want it to, but damn it, it's gonna come. So just stick to it. Hold on. Just hold on.
We got this, man. We got this. We got this.
Liv, you got anything coming up as of late that you want to talk about, promote, tell us? Anything's in the working?
Honestly, I don't have anything. I mean, other than we're doing the paint stream next month. We are. Because we didn't do the past two.
We just missed Pisces.
Oh, the past three.
We missed Pisces. I don't think you guys did. You do Aquarius?
Well, we're doing full moons now, not new moons anymore.
Right. My bad.
So yeah, we're coming. It was February was a lot of shit for her, so she couldn't. And I was like, I ain't gonna do that to you. But beginning of March, I think the first. I want to say the 5th. Yeah, March the 5th. No, not the 5th. I lied. Because I'm gonna be out of town. Probably the 6th or the 12th, depending on what she says. But yeah, I'm gonna be out of town, go visit my mom. But we're doing the sip smokes and paint bush strokes on one of those days. I'll definitely put the flyer out. I don't know, but other than that, I'm not doing anything. I actually might end up taking a break from streaming in general because of a career change. I'm thinking about probably getting into like a project management role, getting some certifications under my belt, doing something.
Amen.
I want some big girl money. I'm tired. I just
finished my certification. I ain't mad at you. We getting certified. We getting validated because as much as we may know what we capable of, white men still like to see paperwork.
And that's fine. Here you go. When do I start? Pretty much. So yeah.
It's on the resume. Have you ever? It's on the resume.
If you flip to the third page.
Article 3, subsection 12.
If you flip to the third page, you'll see, where I got my master's. When do I start, nigga?
But
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Where can the people find you? Where can we find you?
Sunkissed_LIV everywhere.
Like the hair product.
Yeah, just like the hair product.
I still swear by it. I'm sorry, I do. I love it's a good conditioning cream. It's so nice. It is.
I've actually started using Taraji's shampoo and conditioner.
I know what it's called. I can't. It's failing me though. But I know what you're talking about.
Well, she got.
I know her hairline. Her hair care line. Let me rephrase because people like to try and be funny, and I don't want to start a Twitter hashtag Taraji's hairline. I don't. I don't think nothing wrong with that lady hairline, but I don't want to give people a reason to try and find out.
It's the Make It Rain conditioner and it's mainly to hydrate. I like it. It's doing my hair right so far. I was impressed. And I'll be iffy when celebrities do shit because I be like, y'all just need a way to make more money. And I'm sick of y'all because y'all ain't doing shit, music wise or movie wise. So you got to come up with something so that people can buy.
I know Taraji's still working. Taraji, she be hosting, she be working. She be working.
She really do. But like but sunglasses is one thing. Shampoo is another.
Yes.
And I'm over here like, okay, bitch. What you doing with these hair care products, bro?
What you know about getting into this scalp?
What you know about getting into this? What you you know what I'm saying? That's why I tried it. Shit expensive as hell and stuff. But I like it. My scalp like it. My curls liked it.
Also, this is not sponsored, but if you in any way want to reach out and potentially slide her some products to perhaps yes, you can find her at sunkissed_live if you want to.
I use your stuff.
Any kind of brand collaborations. You see how healthy that puff is.
You see this puff?
It might not be detangled, but it's healthy, motherfucker.
I'm not balding, and I have my edges. No shade to the ones that don't.
What Pretty V say? I got hair and clean underwear. And she could put it in a bun. She could put it in a bun.
And I can't put it in a bun, child. I can put it in a bun. But yes, that's where y'all can find me.
Amen.
I'm all my BS be on Twitter, in all honesty. But I do be on. I need to start back getting on Instagram. I need to.
You and me
That's
both.
how.
Like, I
That's
post
how I
on
know that
Instagram
this
every once and again, but
That's how I know this content creation life really ain't for me.
you be
Cause
ticking
I'm
and talking or
lazy.
no?
No, and
Why
I have a
not?
TikTok. But I was on it. I was on it when it was musically. When it was musically, I was on it heavy then.
Well,
But then
actually, musically
I
still
got
exists. They
lazy.
cousins. They cousins. They owned by the same company.
Oh wow,
One didn't
damn,
become the other. They just not even company. I cousins. I call them sister apps.
sister apps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I was on musically heavy, and then they changed it to TikTok. And I know they had went back to whatever, but
I'm pretty sure both of
okay.
them still exist.
I don't know. Let me see.
We go
I'm
to
just
the app store
curious.
real quick.
Nope, it ain't.
They
It's not a
closed
thing
it.
anymore. Yep.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah, because
crazy.
from my understanding, the Asian company had bought out Musically and they turned it into TikTok. That was the understanding that I was. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's like I said. That's how I know that this content creation life ain't for me. I'm lazy.
That's. I think
So
it
you
is.
mean to tell me I gotta post? I gotta post at this time of day to get the most traction, and I gotta use all of these, and I gotta turn around and edit my own video. I first gotta
But
create the content.
yes and no. So like you can bring the content that you already do before you try and worry about getting into new stuff. I like to try and be creative and put out a whole bunch of other different things together, but you don't have to necessarily do that. You can take because you're a streamer, you can take your streams and stuff and you can put that in and put it into your system. Capitalize on all of your streams of income and entertainment. You can do clips from like your painted sips. You can do clips from your Apex games. You can do clips from your Hogwarts Legacy streams because that's popular right now. You got options.
Well, yeah, that's popular, but that's gonna get me canceled, child.
Not canceled, actually. No, because even me, I will say, I made my line in the sand. I'm like, look here, y'all can play the game. I'm not mad at y'all for playing the game. I ain't gonna charge it to your hearts. I just won't be there. I respect that. Like, I respect you doing what you need to be a wizard and be with your inner child. Let live and have fun. I just won't because it stands in direct opposition to my line of life now, and she do get paid off of that, and is now in the line of work where she is a turf activist. That is actively her job now.
Yeah, she wildin'. She wildin'.
Like she legit will weaponize her whole fandom against trans women for saying anything. So I just can't. I can't out of my own self interest. But it has been lovely having you here as always.
Absolutely. Yes, this is fun. It's always fun.
I'm gonna make sure I tag you in this as soon as it's posted. Um, be sure to be on the lookout for this because we have broken hiatus. We are back, baby. I can't promise you a consistent schedule. Don't get me wrong, because this is a leisure, not a leisure, but like this is we own your earwaves and airways when we can. But also, I am but one person doing several different things, so bear with me. You gotta bear with me. I'm finna start sliding across this. But
Now she finna start sliding across the.
yep, I'm about to find me a dark room with a chair and a long trench coat. Miss Tiana Taylor. Mm-hmm.
Love her.
We do. But as always, I have been your host, Tabla Rosa, aka La Roza Negra, or Black Rose if you're nasty. In case it wasn't apparent, you can find me on social media at OGLaRozaNegra. I don't know why I never thought to perhaps say that at the end of one of these episodes, but I'm doing it now. Better late than never. And I will catch
Yes,
y'all on the
indeed.
next one, as always. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, and don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Well.